Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. Thank you. You're beautiful.
Hi, Sonny.
Lois, 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 I'd like to kiss you head to toe.
Blow it out, you know it.
Thank you.
Hi, Jan.
Hi.
How's it going? Studying hard?
Oh, yeah, terrific. Really, really terrific.
Good.
This is the most fun I've ever had before a nervous breakdown.
Jan, wait.
It's tomorrow, Lois. The exam is tomorrow.
Oh.
What am I doing in college? There's no way that I can raise a daughter, study all day, wait tables at night. I cannot do it, Lo. I'm not Jane Fonda. I just cannot handle two things at once. No wonder my husband left me.
Jan, your husband left you for somebody he met at your wedding. Believe me, this is a man with problems. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Cassie. Hi.
What's the matter?
You came to work in your outfit?
So? It is a little suggestive for streetwear.
Oh, please. I just saw a girl roller skating down Sunset Boulevard wearing 3 medium-sized baggies and a hat. So don't talk to me about being suggestive.
Thanks for the lift, Manuel. Hi, Lois. Hi, Jan. Boy, what a day. My car overheated on the freeway. I got oil in my hair. My radiator leaked all over my dress.
Yeah, well, try not to let it get you down.
Hi.
How'd it go?
Oh, it was terrific.
I mean, it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just amazing. I don't believe it.
Hey, you got the commercial.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they really liked me. I mean, they really liked me. So maybe. I mean, who can tell? They narrowed it down to 4 girls, and I'm one of them.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Oh, just think. Next week, I could be the new Dodge girl.
You got a better shot at being the new Dodge.
Come on, girls, I think we better get moving.
Okay.
Wait a minute. As I remember, you have an exam tomorrow.
As I remember, there's still a dentist convention at the hotel. 400 men flossing before coffee.
Look, we covered for Dot yesterday. We'll cover for you today. Crack those books.
You don't mind?
Why should I mind? Last night I got my teeth cleaned for free.
Vicky, you had a phone call. Someone named Brad.
Brad?
Yeah, he sounded like a nice guy.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gee. Oh, my goodness.
Debbie Boone.
What's the problem?
Well, he wants me to go away with him for the weekend.
What's up?
Some clown wants to do a no-tell motel with a kid.
In Palm Springs. I mean, if I go.
So, what does he do?
His name is Brad. He's a pilot.
I dated a pilot once.
You dated everything once. Have you dated anyone twice?
Yeah, once.
I can't go away with him.
Why not?
Well, because I never went away with anyone before.
Who are you, Heidi?
Honey, come on. We're all a little nervous the first time we go off for a weekend with a guy.
We are?
Sure. I remember the first time I went away with somebody. You opened the door to the motel room, and there it was in the middle of the floor. The bed. Everywhere you looked, that's all you saw. We spent the first 3 hours pretending we didn't notice it.
I hid in the bathroom for the first hour.
You mean you went along with them?
No, Dot. This was another time.
Hello, lady. We're just
Stay. Well, and how are you this evening, girls?
Fine.
Good. Now, girls, I've noticed that lately a few of you have been putting on a little weight.
Perhaps if you'd let us wear clothes instead of a rubber band, you might not notice it.
I wasn't talking to you, Lois.
Oh, good. For a second there, I thought she was singling one of us out.
Remember, girls, men want their women to be slim and racy.
Nancy, I'm a waitress, not a schwinn.
Those of you who want a job here tomorrow, prove it.
Oh, thank God that's over.
They weren't such a bad group.
Please. 4 out of 5 dentists recommend I sleep with them.
I'm not here. I'm here. I'm right here.
Tell them I'm not here. I'm nowhere near here. I'm...
Hold on. It's for you.
Bye-bye. Tell them to call back in 5 minutes.
Call back in 5, hotshot.
What am I gonna do? He's gonna want an answer.
Honey, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. There's more to a relationship than just sex.
Is it because you just don't know him well enough?
I've known him for 3 weeks.
But you've never...
No.
You've been holding out for 3 weeks. Who is this guy, St. Francis?
What am I gonna do? A weekend in Palm Springs.
Hey, it's the same as it is every other time, except you get to go swimming afterwards.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Only there hasn't been any other time.
You've never?
Never. It's the truth. I'm a virgin.
Yeah, well, that makes 47 of us, you, me, and the Osmond family.
Vicky, there's nothing wrong with being a virgin.
Honey, there's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all virgins until the first time.
That's deep.
Lois, do you remember your first time?
Oh, sure. It was everything I'd ever heard it was. He was sweet and caring and attractive.
Well, he was so terrific. What happened?
I married him.
What about you, Jan?
All the way through high school, I was crazy about this same guy, basketball star. We promised each other we'd wait until after graduation, but of course we didn't. He was kind, gentle. One night he told me he loved me more than anything else in his life. He soothed me, relaxed me. It was wonderful. We promised each other we'd never reveal our sacred night together.
That's beautiful.
The next day there was a banner across the boys' gym. Jan Hoffmeyer does it.
A very sensitive young man.
He became a priest.
Must have been a wonderful experience for him, too.
I can't go through with it.
Vicky, if you don't want to do it, then don't.
I don't know if I don't want to do it.
He spends more than $40 on dinner. You're required to by law.
Oh, no!
Vicky, you can always say no.
Right.
Thanks.
Hi, listen, I've thought it over, and there's something that you ought to know about me. I've never slept with anyone before. I'm a virgin. What? Jan, it's your mother.
No, she's serious. So, where is she? She should have been back here by now.
Jan, Palm Springs is 2 hours away. Vicky will be just fine. Don't worry.
I just hope nothing bad happens.
If nothing happens, it was bad. If anything happens, it had to be good.
What if something happens and it wasn't so good?
Never happened. Even when it's bad, it's good.
What? Oh, my. Who is your friend?
Oh, I found him dodging cars on the Santa Monica freeway. I was afraid he was going to get hit, so I picked him up.
Oh, well, you better not let Nancy see him.
Oh, I had to take him to the audition with me. The producers were not amused.
What happened?
Well, everyone smiled and said, oh, what a cute little puppy. And the producer said, okay, let's see what you can do. And the dog showed him.
Nancy!
Oh, hi. Right. I'm a little late. I'll make it up to you. I'll paint your house.
Lois, would you excuse us for a few minutes, please?
Oh, of course. I was just leaving.
Hi.
Hi. Janet, do you remember that little incident that happened on table 12 Thursday night?
Vaguely.
Yeah, well, they're back.
Fine. You wait on them.
Their companies do a lot of business with us, and I want you to apologize to them.
Apologize? To the man that pinched her?
I also think it would be nice if you bought them a round of drinks.
Forget it.
Then I break in a new girl.
Nancy, that's not fair.
Having people cover for her, is that fair? Coming to work bleary-eyed after studying all night, is that what you call fair? Oh, no, no. No, I think we've been more than fair. That's how I stuff the old tomato. How do you stuff it?
Well, here's one of our own lovely little lovelies. Let's have a warm round of applause for Dot. Sonny would never be blue if he could spend the night with you. Because when Sonny gets blue... Thank you.
Gentlemen, you remember Janet.
Oh, well, how do you do?
Gentlemen, Janet has brought you this round of drinks and would like to apologize for her behavior the other night. Isn't that true, Janet?
I am very sorry about the way that I acted. It was rude and unprofessional, and I'd just like to say... That's it! Get up and get out! And you two, come on! Let's get out of here! Come on, let's move it! That's right, up and out! And stay out! I know! Oh, don't say a word. No, don't say a word. I'll just go clean out my locker. Hey, I'm gone. No problem. It will take a minute. I'll have one of the girls bring back my uniform in the morning.
I don't know how to say
I
it.
suppose a glowing reference is out of the question, huh?
Never.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Well, listen, I won't mention your name at the unemployment office. Well, that about does it. I'm packed. So long. Kiss the girls goodbye for me, huh?
I have never experienced anything like that in my life before. And then you...
I guess throwing them out into the street was unaccountable and irresponsible.
Yes, it was. You should have beaten the living hell out of them first. Janet, I'm sorry. It isn't easy for me to say this, but I am sorry. Look, maybe you could drop by my house some afternoon and we could have lunch, and chat. And,
Oh, that would be very nice.
and I could teach you how to wear makeup.
Thank you, Nancy. Hey, is everything okay?
Did you get fired?
Can I have your locker?
Everything's okay. Everything's wonderful.
Oh, good.
Hello? It's my agent.
Yes?
Yes? What? Oh. Oh, sure. No, that'll be fine. Bye.
Well, you got the commercial.
The dog got it.
The dog's gonna be the new Dodge girl?
They liked the dog, so they hired him for a dog food commercial.
Well, Dot, that's wonderful.
It is?
Sure, she's gonna make a lot of money.
True. Maybe I'll get to meet Lauren Green. Hi.
Vicky, hi.
Well, did ya?
Cassie.
I had a very nice time.
Good.
Well, how was it? How was what?
It.
Oh, real nice.
Lois, they had paddle tennis. I never played paddle tennis.
Vicky, we're not talking paddle tennis.
We're talking grit. How was it?
Incredible.
May I ask where all my waitresses are?
That's dog got a commercial.
And Vicky lost her Lorenzo.
Well, check with the bartender. Maybe somebody turned it in.
Vicky, what's the matter?
I don't know.
You want to talk about it? Was it disappointing?
It was wonderful. I had a great time. And I think I love him.
Then why are you so unhappy?
Because I have the feeling that he's never going to want to see me again.
Sweetie. Honey, listen. Now, the reason he called you Squirrel Face is because he likes you. Well, yeah, that's how 13-year-old boys are. So why don't you just apologize to him and tell his mother I'll buy him a new retainer. All right, honey. Yeah, kiss your brother for me and tell Daddy I won't be late. All right, sweetie. I love you. Ah, young love.
Vicky, hi.
Hi, Vicky. Nothing, huh?
No.
Listen, there's probably 100 very good reasons why he hasn't called.
Sure, I mean, the guy's a pilot. Maybe he forgot what city he lived in. They all look alike from up there.
I'll cover the tables.
Why don't you just call him?
Call him? Me call him? Never. I have my pride.
And he has your Lorenzo.
You do not have pride. Right now, what you have is self-pity. If you had any pride, you'd pick up the phone and say, hey, what the hell's going on here?
You really think so?
Absolutely. Good.
It's ringing. He's probably not even... Hello, Brad? Vicky, hi, how are you? Good. I'm okay, too. Well, when you didn't call, I wondered... Right. Well, as long as you're okay. So, right. Well, I hope I run into you, too, sometime. Bye.
Oh, hey, you did good.
I don't feel good.
Now, you were terrific. Listen. No matter what you feel right now, what happened to you was very special.
Oh, Lois, that's just it. Nothing happened.
What do you mean?
I mean nothing.
Well, no wonder he split. Poor guy was beating a dead horse.
I just couldn't. I mean, as crazy as I was about him, I don't know. It didn't feel right. Oh, Lois, I feel so dumb.
Dumb. Honey, you listen to yourself. That's not dumb, believe me.
Somehow that doesn't help.
Look, when I left for my weekend, I knew it was right. It wouldn't have made any difference what anyone else said or felt. He was the one, and when that time comes for you, you'll know.
How?
I can't tell you that. Nobody can. You just gotta trust yourself and your feelings, because when it feels right, it'll be wonderful. And if the guy's worth a damn, he'll wait.
Oh, Lois, I love you.
Here, kid.
I love all of you.
Excuse me. I realize you're going through a heavy thing and everything, but I'm dying out here.
It's a Living is videotaped before a studio audience.
We're doing okay.
The main thing I suppose is we're not the people not making it big. We know we're doing okay. Can we maybe less than wealthy? But then again, we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way the traffic flows. It's our living.
So, is your family still away?
Yeah, they're still in Yosemite on their camping trip. You know, at first I just loved the peace and quiet. And then after that hour was up, I wanted my family back.
Mario, we've got a man at table 12 who's on a special diet. He wants the fish if it's not cooked in butter. And if it is, he'll have the chicken cordon bleu. If it doesn't have the skin, but if it does have the skin, he'll have the veal marcella if you can cook it without the wine. And if you can't do that, he wants to know what you recommend.
I recommend he eat at the Mayo Clinic.
Dot, the guy on table 12 said, remember, no oil and vinegar on his salad. Hey, Mario, I need 3 specials.
Jan, we're on for tonight?
Yes, I arranged for Ellen to spend the night with a friend.
Oh, good. You know, I feel awfully silly about this.
Oh, come on. You're in that big house all alone. You want a little company, and you're...
Scared. Well, I wouldn't be, except I told you there's been this burglar in the neighborhood. Did I tell you he hit the Robinsons?
You told me.
And the week before that, the Millers?
You told me, and the night before that, he got the Epsteins.
The Epsteins, I completely forgot about them, and they're right across the street.
What are you worried about? He's probably bored with your neighborhood. Come on, we'll have a good time. Anyhow, it's been a long time since I spent the night with a friend. Or anyone.
Well, Jan, I realize that this particular restaurant isn't the proper place to bring children. But when they are here, I insist that they be treated in a civilized manner. Obviously, you loathe the little rascals.
Nancy, I don't loathe children. I have a child. I used to be a child. I have nothing against any child.
Then why did you call one of our junior patrons a thumb-sucking rugrat?
Because as I was bending over the table, he threw a scoop of ice cream down my front.
Well, there's certainly room for it.
Does the term bad taste mean anything to you?
Yes, but I haven't got time to discuss your wardrobe.
Okay, I'll see you at my place in an hour. I just want to stop by the market and pick up a couple of things.
Hey, nothing for me, please. I gotta get into a pair of pants I just bought that are a size too small.
Why would you buy a pair of pants that are a size too small?
Because I look terrific in them. Aha. And it was the only size left. Of course, now when I wear them, no one notices my figure, just the pain on my face.
All right, more food, and I'll see you in a half hour.
Great.
What's great? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Jan's coming over.
How fun!
Oh, just a couple of ladies sitting around talking. You wouldn't enjoy it.
Oh, are you kidding? We both would.
I'll bring peanuts and pretzels.
No junk food.
Okay, we'll bring pizza.
Thank you.
Girls, look, we're just going to have a cup of tea and go to bed.
You're sleeping there?
Yeah.
What a great idea! A slumber party!
A slumber party. Girls, don't you think we're a little old for that?
Oh, Lois, don't be so hard on yourself.
Vicky, I really don't feel up for a slumber party.
Oh, come on, Lois. We've never all spent an evening together.
Dot, we spend a third of our lives together.
But not in pajamas.
Oh, come on, Lois. What do you say?
I'll do it if you will.
All right.
Oh!
No stuffed animals.
Oh, Lois, thanks for inviting us.
Boy, Mooney's a bad tippers.
Guess what? We're all going over to Lois's house tonight for a slumber party.
A slumber party? Why not?
Gee, and I had to have a date.
Oh, can't you cancel it? It'll be so much fun.
Your idea of fun is spending the night with 4 women in pajamas?
What could be better?
Where do I start?
Oh. Okay, Dot, you're all finished.
Oh, great.
Jan, you're next.
Oh, Vic, I think I'll pass.
Oh, come on, you'll like it.
I don't want a different color polish on every toe.
Back in Idaho, we did this all the time, and it was so much fun. We'd paint every finger and every toe a different color.
Then what?
Well, then we'd all stand around and admire each other's combinations. And then we'd take them off.
I get crazy just thinking about it.
Lois, you know what I've always wanted to do?
I'm afraid to ask.
Change your hairstyle. I can see it now. A big pigtail sticking right out the side of your head.
Dot, one of my goals in life is to never have anything sticking out the side of my head.
But Lois, you'd look so much younger.
I beg your pardon?
Not that you look old, you just don't look as young as you could. But then, who does? I'll shut up now.
Good. What was that?
What?
I don't know. I thought I heard something.
Oh, relax. I'm sure it's not the burglar.
Burglar?
What burglar? Well, there's been a burglar in Lois's neighborhood. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
It's all right. It was just the wind.
Sometimes that's what they want you to think.
Dot!
You've got to take precautions. Get a dog. A friend of mine had a fence built around her house and got a guard dog. Did it work? Well, they don't know. Someone stole the fence and the dog ran away.
Girls, look, I think we're getting a little carried away with all of this, so why don't we just do something else?
There's someone on the roof trying to get in. I think it must be the burglar.
Oh, my God. All right, Dot, just stay calm. I'll go look.
I was looking in the mirror when suddenly I saw an arm outside reaching for the window. Did he look mean?
Dot, I saw your burglar.
Oh, Lois.
It was a tree.
Did it have a gun?
Dot, it was the branch of the elm tree waving in the wind.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, that's okay. But you see what happens when you get carried away? I mean, you made us all crazy for nothing. Why don't we just forget about this? However, if the burglar does come, I don't want him seeing the place looking like this. So could we,
You know, Lois is right. I remember back in Detroit, there were these girls that went to a slumber party.
Yeah.
And one of them thought she heard a noise in the basement. There's someone down there. She said, I know there's someone down there. But her friend said, oh, it's your imagination, and just kept eating popcorn. And then she heard it again. She did? Yes. But they still wouldn't believe her. Everyone called her a chicken and said, oh, you're ruining our good time. So she went home.
Yeah, then the next day she felt really dumb because she'd missed all the fun, right?
No. The next day, all her friends were dead.
What are you doing here?
I was invited.
Cassie, how did you get in? I didn't leave the front door unlocked, did I?
Nope.
Well, that's good. I didn't want to think I was that stupid.
You left the keys in the front door.
I see. Well, I'll just go down and check the locks.
Want some M&Ms?
Have you got anything for grown-ups?
You want some wine?
Sure.
So what are you doing here anyway? I thought you had a date with that attorney.
I pleaded no contest. I've had more fun with cold sores.
Must have been exciting.
Not until he dropped me off.
How come he dropped you off here?
Because it was 20 more minutes to my house and I couldn't stand it. Besides, after Harold, I figured this has got to be a lot more fun.
Oh, it is. We played Monopoly, and Dot thought she saw a man, but it was a tree. And, well, next I thought we could all shave our legs.
Maybe we could do this every week.
Well, we're all locked up, and I found some potato chips.
Potato chips.
There we go.
Hey, why don't we all dance?
Why don't we all throw up?
Why don't we all go to sleep?
Hey, come on, I just got here.
Yeah, Cassie's right. Besides, there's so much we haven't done yet, like phone games.
Phone games.
Yeah, you know, we'll call a restaurant and ask them if they have frog's legs. And then if they say yes, we say, well, how did you get your pants on?
Which bed is mine? I don't know. Who do you want to sleep with? Nobody here. Well, why don't you take Amy's room, which is the second door on the left?
Oh, Vicky and I'll take Joey's bunk beds.
First one there gets the top. Oh.
You know, I've never run to bed. Trotted a few times.
I talk in my sleep.
Oh, that's all right. I'm too tired to listen. Ah.
Good night, Lois.
Night, Vicky.
Good night, Jan.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night, Dot.
You don't have to scream, Vicky. I'm right below you.
Good night, Cassie.
Janet.
Lois,
In a minute, honey.
what was that?
What?
I just heard a noise downstairs.
Jan, it was nothing. Go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep? You asked me here in the first place because you were afraid there might be burglars. Now that I'm afraid there might be burglars, you're telling me to go back to sleep?
Please don't get hysterical. Just calm down.
Oh, right, fine. You want me to calm down? Okay, fine, I'll calm down. There's someone downstairs.
Lois, we heard something.
I heard it too.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe it's just Cassie.
I'll go check her room. You guys wait here. Okay. Be careful. I'll tiptoe.
Did you lock all the doors?
Of course I did.
Did you lock all the windows?
Yes, I locked all the... Except the one in the den that Bill hasn't fixed yet.
Oh, gosh. This better be important. When I sleep alone, I like to get it over with.
We think that there's someone downstairs.
Ah, come on. Are you sure?
Positive.
All right, you're right. That was a noise. That was a definite noise. Maybe we have a problem.
We don't have a problem. We have a burglar.
Lois, what are we gonna do?
This could be it. The end.
Let's not jump to conclusions. It could be the cat.
Right, it's the cat.
The cat.
Let's call the police.
Hold it, Jan. Before we have the cat arrested, don't you think we ought to go downstairs and make sure?
Absolutely.
Who wants to go?
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. You don't do 1 potato, 2 potato when there's a burglar downstairs.
Oh, sorry.
I'll go. Cassie, wait. Take this.
Thanks. What if he's bald?
I wonder what's keeping her.
Let's get away from the door.
Good idea.
Wait a minute. It might be Bill,
Bill?
your husband.
I know who Bill is.
Oh, Vicky's right. Bill came home early. He's downstairs with the kids fixing a sandwich.
Oh, we were worried. Of course, that's what it is. Oh, is it Bill?
Does he wear a ski mask?
Oh, my God. All right. Operator, hello? Hello? The line's dead.
So are we.
He must have cut the wire.
I wish my father were here.
Yeah, don't worry, kid. We'll get out of this.
I can't breathe.
You can't breathe? Here. Breathe into this. That's it. Deeply. Okay. All right, girls, we gotta do something. Dot, you go check that lock. Cassie, into the bathroom, see if there's any way we can get out the window to that tree. Jan, stop that. Jan, look for a weapon.
Like what?
How about a hat pin?
A hat pin? I don't even have a hat.
I'll find something.
Good.
Lois,
All right.
Lois, if things get, real bad, I don't think I'm going to be much help.
Oh, Vicky, you'll be fine. Wasn't the hat pin your idea?
I think I'm going to go lie down for a minute.
All right, good. You stay there.
Lois,
What?
this door won't lock.
It won't.
There's bubble gum in the thing, and I can't get it out.
Cassie, can we get out the bathroom window?
The flying Wallendas couldn't get to that tree.
Did you notice if he had a weapon?
I didn't see one.
Maybe he had one in his pocket.
Nope.
This is just awful.
There has to be something we can do. I mean, there's 5 of us. There's only 1 of him. We got him outnumbered. Unless he has a gun, or a knife, or an axe, or a machete.
Oh, let's put her in charge of morale.
We'll barricade the door. How? Okay, we're gonna move that big chest of drawers in front of the door.
Wait. Won't he hear us if we start moving heavy furniture across the floor?
Then we'll hide in it.
Doc, you can't hide in a chest of drawers. We can't run. What can we do?
Scream. Great. Running, hiding, screaming. Are those our only choices?
So far.
Who's taking a self-defense course? I've been planning to.
Yeah, so have I. Oh, I was going to have an alarm system put in. I was going to have Bill fix all the locks. You know, you just think this is never going to happen to you, and then suddenly it's happening to you.
Well, my old man was a cop, and he says the best way to stop an attacker is to kick him in his place of business.
Aren't most of those guys unemployed? I mean, that's why they're stealing, right? They can't get a job.
Vicky, don't talk anymore.
All right, girls, now we've got to get a grip on ourselves. He doesn't want anything from us.
No,
right?
He's just here to take things.
Let him take all he wants.
All
What's down there
wants.
anyway?
What's down there? Television, stereo, my silver tea set, my kids' baby pictures. I'm going to kill him.
When Bill comes back, he's not going to be upset if a tea set is missing. He will be if you are.
You're right.
So I want to know one thing. What do we do if he comes up here?
Look, we got the element of surprise on our side. We know he's here. He doesn't know we are. So we're going to take these sheets off the bed, put them underneath the door. When he comes in, we're just going to... Okay. What's that? What?
God, he's coming up the stairs.
Oh, Vicky.
All right, hide. Everybody, hide. Sorry, Grandma. Call the police.
Oh, this is so dramatic. It's unfolding before our very eyes. The captor becomes the captive.
To the neighbors!
I'm gone.
Hey, you're not gonna call the cops, are you?
Just quiet!
Oh, come on, lady, give me a break, will you? This is the first time I ever done something like this. Now, look, I got a sick wife, 4 hungry kids. I've been trying to get a job everywhere. I can't get arrested.
Stick around.
Lois, maybe we should let him go.
What?
He knows who you are, where you live. What happens if he wants revenge and comes back?
What happens if we don't put him away? I mean, he could do this again. Vicky, do you want somebody else to go through what we went through tonight, or maybe worse?
Let's nail him.
Right.
Lois, guess what?
The police are on their way.
No, I couldn't get the front door unlocked.
Okay, Mrs. Adams, that should do it. We'll notify you when the trial comes up.
Thank you, officer.
I can't believe it. You're just chicks.
And you're just caught.
Yeah, but chicks.
Women.
Whatever.
Well, let me show you out.
I'll do it.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, come on, let her do it.
You know something? I feel great.
It's nice to know we're not helpless. We can defend ourselves.
As long as we travel in a pack. All right, squad, I think we better hit the sack.
You know, even though it took all of us, I feel really good.
I don't think I'll be as scared from now on.
Good. Well, let's get to bed.
Okay. You know, I never realized just how big this bed really is.
Yeah, that's a queen size.
Oh, no, it's much bigger than a queen.
All right, come on.
Oh, brother.
Oh, come on, Cassie. If we squeeze over, we can fit one more in.
Nah, I'll take the chair.
Good night, Lois.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night, Jan.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night, Dot.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night, Cassie.
Can it?
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like believe me, we know we're doing okay. We may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way the traffic flows. It's
This is
See this?
next month's schedule.
Check the third weekend.
You're working.
Only at gunpoint. I got asked to go to Acapulco that weekend with Jeff. Let me describe Jeff. The eyes blue, the hair blonde, the shoulders big, and I'd love to be the wallet in his jeans.
And all of this is leading up to...
Who's going to cover for me?
I can't.
I'll give you money.
But the weekends are the only chance I have to spend with my daughter. And besides, I covered for you when you went to Las Vegas with Carl.
Carl was a jerk.
I still covered for you.
Lois. Not me. I have to take my daughter and 15 Girl Scouts on a mosquito bite and poison ivy hike.
No, I'm already working, and so's Vicky.
I don't believe this. You're going to make me cancel my weekend.
Oh, well, here, have some of this. It'll make you feel better.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. This is Acapulco. There's an ocean there. There's a full moon every night of the year.
Cassie, if it's any consolation, I'm starting to feel guilty.
I got 3 weeks, Lois. You haven't begun to feel guilty.
Hi, Cassie.
You're already working.
What did she mean?
Oh, never mind. Here, try some of this. Mario just made it, and it's heaven.
I'm not very hungry.
Well, you should be. Haven't you been moving all day?
No.
You didn't move into your new apartment today?
No.
Why not?
Well, mostly because the people who live there haven't moved out.
They are planning to.
Yeah, but not for 4 more days.
When did you find this out?
And this morning when I got there with all my stuff, boy, I was so mad at the landlord, I almost said something.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Oh, well, the joke's on me. I didn't realize we'd move the dining room in here. Well, I guess I'll just have to start bringing people through.
Nancy, we're just having a little snack.
Jan, a carrot stick is a little snack. This is called pigging out. Now let's chew it, swallow it, and move it out front, shall we? Girls, by the way, push the Boston bluefish. We've got it coming out of our gills.
All right, Vicky, if you can't go back to your old place, where are you planning to stay?
I'm not sure. I spent all my money on the first and last month's rent.
Yeah, for an apartment where someone else is living.
I know. I'm a dope with no place to live. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go take a sponge bath.
That poor kid is in there bathing with paper towels and powdered soap. You know, I feel like this is our fault. We helped her find that apartment.
Well, we had to. She still doesn't know this town too well.
Look, you know Vicky. She'd rent an apartment because she liked the color of the wallpaper in the lobby.
Well, I'd put her up in a second, but Bill and the kids have the flu. What about you, Doc?
I've got a mime troupe from San Diego.
A what?
You know, mime. Well, they're helping me with my acting. But I guess I could throw them out because Vicky is my best friend.
Well.
But the mimes have no place to go. Maybe Vicky could come and stay too. Except it is only a one-room apartment. But the mimes are really nice and very quiet.
Jen.
Oh, no. My mother's visiting. If she stayed with us, she'd have to sleep on the floor.
Oh.
What we need is somebody who has an extra bedroom.
Listen, I've been thinking about the big fuss I made over going to Acapulco, and if one of you guys can't cover for me, I'll slash your tires.
Cassie, Vicky needs a place to stay.
In Acapulco?
No, here. She's between apartments, and she needs someone to stay with for a few days.
So?
Of course she can stay with Cassie.
No, she can't.
Wait, you've got 2 bedrooms.
I got 1 bedroom and a den, and I need my den.
Oh, come on.
I don't want a roommate. And even if I did, there's 15 guys on the list ahead of Vicky.
I don't think she's going for it.
Don't be silly. We're wearing her down.
Come on, Cassie. It's only 4 days. Be a friend and give in.
Well, you're the first woman who ever said that to me.
It won't be that big an inconvenience.
Jan, to me, turning back my clock is a big inconvenience. What's all this mother hen stuff anyway? The kid can take care of herself.
No, she can't. Not in this city. I think the only reason she moved here was because her father knew the landlady in the building she was living in.
The woman was like family. She looked after Vicky. She even looked like Vicky.
So why is she letting Vicky move?
She went condo.
Excuse me. Couldn't help overhearing, and if there's anything I can do.
Sonny, Vicky is not moving in with you.
I wasn't suggesting that. I was thinking Vicky could have my place, and I'd move in with Cassie.
I already got an umbrella stand.
Look, what if I moved in with Cassie and Vicky could move in with my mother?
Or me and the mime troupe moved in with Jan's mother.
What if you all moved in with me? Well, it was worth a shot.
Hold it. Why don't we make a deal?
What'd you have in mind?
Not you. Look, you take Vicky for a few days, and Jan and I will cover for you while you're in Acapulco. Could we do that, Jan? You take one day, I'll take the other one?
Fine. What do you say, Cassie? We'll get you to Acapulco with Jeff lying in the sun, drawing little letters on his chest. You oiling his back, he oiling yours.
We're talking 4 days with Vicky.
2 nights in Mexico. Blue eyes, oily shoulders.
All right, I'll do it.
Ole, ole.
I hope so, I hope so. Okay.
Who is it?
Vicky, I'm moving in, remember?
Right.
Hi, roommate. Can you help me with some of this stuff?
I'd love to, but I got a date, if I can find my other shoe.
Oh, that's okay. I can do it all by myself. Isn't this gonna be fun?
Just how much stuff did you bring?
Well, you know, I was moving, so I've got everything. I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
Well, that depends. You're not talking patio furniture or anything, are you?
Oh, no, just a few odds and ends. Oh, Okay, come on. There we go.
Is that a bird?
Yeah, that's my parakeet, Squeaky.
It doesn't talk, does it?
No, he sings a little in the morning.
How early?
He's a late singer.
Will be if he starts around me.
Oh, Kathy, you're a caution.
Where are you going with this?
Well, these are my pots and pans. I like to cook with my own utensils. Is that the kitchen?
I don't know. I never go in there.
Hey, if you're hungry, I can make you something to eat when you come home from your date.
Vicki, I won't be back tonight.
Oh, it's a long date.
Right. So, make yourself at home, and if you need anything in the middle of the night, call Lois.
Bye.
Cassie, hi.
Yeah.
Not a cheery greeting.
All right, Cassie, what's bugging you?
What's cute and sweet and moved into my apartment 2 days ago with a parakeet and a Jell-O mold?
Vicky is getting on your nerves.
On my nerves? I came home with a date at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Vicki was waiting for me with poached eggs.
So she's interfering in your life?
She's living in my life. My whole apartment smells like muffins. It's getting to me. Last night, I had a dream. Vicki was in my kitchen baking a cake for our first anniversary, and I had to cancel a trip to Acapulco so we could celebrate.
Boy, am I mad.
You found out I didn't drink my hot chocolate.
No. I went to my new apartment, you know, to see if the old tenants were out, and the landlord says it's going to be another week. I am furious.
Well, that's ridiculous, Vicky. He can't just do that to you. You have rights.
I know. I thought about telling him that at the time.
Did you?
Well, no, I don't want to make trouble. I have to live there.
When?
Cassie, I know it's been an imposition, but we've been getting along so well together. You wouldn't mind putting me up for a couple of more days, would you?
Vicki, we all do what we have to do.
Oh, Cassie, thank you. You're great.
Hey, you know, for a minute there, I thought you were going to throw the kid out.
I am. That's what I have to do.
You can't kick Vicky out.
It's happening just like in my dream. She's moving in for good.
You kick her out, the trip to Acapulco's off.
Fine.
Oh, Cassie, come on. Where is she going to go? She doesn't have any money, and we're her only friends.
What am I supposed to do? Feel guilty?
Yes.
No.
Cassie, hey, you would feel terrible if anything happened to her.
We just want her to be safe and looked after so we won't have to go to Idaho and explain to her father why she died alone in some gutter.
All right, all right. But if I'm taking her an extra week, I'm upping the stakes.
How much?
You work for me 4 extra weekends.
1.
3. Deal.
I just love to bargain.
Excuse me, could I speak to you girls in private for a minute?
Oh, yeah, sure, Mark. Come on in.
In here?
Uh-huh.
You know, I've worked in this restaurant for 6 years and I've never been in here. It's not worth waiting for.
Why don't you sit down?
No. You know, I've been thinking about Pauline, and I've decided to let bygones be bygones.
But you never told us what the bygones were.
Well, the bygones have gone by, so let's forget it. I called Pauline, and I'm going to see her.
Maria, that's fantastic.
No, not yet. I'm nervous. What am I going to do with her?
Well, why don't you just take her out to dinner?
No, I hate restaurant food.
Mario, male employees are not allowed in the waitress's lounge.
Relax, Nancy. He's with us.
Doing what?
Asking advice on what to do on a date.
Well, why don't we go out front and get the busboys in on this?
Oh, Mario, look, I wouldn't dream of intruding on this private little conversation, but I must say that I'm just a little surprised that you didn't come to me. I mean, after all, I'm a bit more qualified to render advice on what a mature woman might like to do on a date.
Okay, Nancy. What would you like to do?
Well, first of all, I like to start with cocktails at a tasteful lounge, and then Then maybe hear some music, perhaps a string quartet. And after that, a late supper at a small cafe. And then if the gentleman seems sincere, I have no objections
Nancy,
whatsoever
I'm looking
to it.
for a date, not a life sentence.
Mario, you're a grown man. If you can't decide where to go on a date, then perhaps you don't deserve to have one.
The woman's a witch.
Mario, you've been out with Pauline before. What did you used to do on your dates?
Well, that was during the war. In those days, it didn't matter what we did. All that mattered was that I got leave and she had lips. And when I got leave, Pauline was always waiting for me. I remember the last time I came back. I nearly didn't make it that time. Our ship had been torpedoed in open waters. And I was on a raft for 3 days. And then we got picked up by a hospital ship and brought back. And I looked down the dock, and there was Pauline, my best girl, and Jim, my best friend. They were waving and screaming.
It must have been a very patriotic time.
Yeah. And the band was playing the Stars and Stripes Forever. Pauline and Jim were hugging each other for joy. And as I came down the gangplank, they were kissing each other for joy. And as I got closer, they were groping each other for joy. Finally, I got their attention. And they told me how worried they'd been about me, how glad they were that I was safe, and how sorry they were that I couldn't have been there for their wedding.
I get the feeling those were the bygones.
Yeah. So what the hell's the difference? We'll go wherever I want. And the little tramp can buy me dinner.
Okay, time to get up. Squeaky. Squeaky, where are you? Squeaky? Squeaky! Cassie, I'm sorry to disturb you, but is Squeaky in there?
Your name's Squeaky?
Sorry, I thought you were alone.
What do you want?
Squeaky is missing.
You lost your bird.
Well, he can't have gotten very far.
What is this?
Oh, just hand washing a few delicates, you know, cold water, woolite. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
How about some orange juice?
What are you, fanatic? I hate orange juice.
I'll get the coffee. Oh, and there's bacon and eggs if you're hungry.
Again? Who's gonna eat all this?
Oh, well, you and me and whoever else might be in there and is hungry.
Why do you do this?
What?
Torture me. You make all this food every morning. You know I can't eat before noon. I don't want to see food. I don't want to smell food. I don't want to know that food exists.
This coffee tastes like candy. Oh, I put a little cinnamon in it.
You make cute coffee. Vicky, I can't take this anymore.
Oh, here, I'll make you another cup.
It's not just the coffee, Vicky. It's you. You're driving me crazy.
I'll stop.
You can't stop. That's why you keep doing it. You love it, and you're trying to win converts. You're the kind of person that gets up in the morning and makes waffles and puts strawberry jam on top. And that's okay, except I hate people who do that.
If you just tell me what bothers you.
All of it bothers me. Washing my telephone bothers me. My bathroom smelling like the great outdoors bothers me. But most of all, Vicky, you bother me. You're gonna make someone a wonderful little wife someday, but that someone isn't going to be me.
Cassie?
And keep your bird out of my bedroom.
Well, Squeaky, it looks like we've worn out our welcome.
Hey, Mario, how'd it go last night?
Well, let's put it this way. The 35 years I spent waiting to see Pauline, didn't seem as long as the 2 hours I spent with her last night.
Oh, no, Maury, I'm sorry.
Well, don't be depressed. The evening wasn't all bad.
What could have been good?
Well, when Pauline went into the ladies' room, I went into the bar to get some matches. And while I was in there, I met a very nice and very attractive lady.
I love it.
Yeah, we got to talking, and she asked me for my phone number.
And she doesn't even know you can cook.
So, when you going out?
I'm not sure. I told her I was busy this week.
Why?
I didn't want to look cheap.
Okay, where's Vicky?
What's wrong now?
She moved out.
What? When?
Who knows? I was asleep. All I got was a note saying I was out of woolite.
Hi, everyone.
Well, where have you been, and what's the big idea of moving out on me like that? What do you think? You're the only one that has feelings? I didn't know what to do.
Oh, you threw me out.
I did not throw you out.
Well, you said you didn't like me, and you yelled at me.
You're lucky I yelled at you, otherwise I would have killed you. So get your stuff and move back in tonight.
I don't have to move in with you or anyone. I have my own place. I went back to my new apartment and I looked the landlord right in the eye and I said, "Sir, if you don't give me a place to live, I'm going to get my money back, file a complaint against you, and maybe go to the TV news." And you know what he did? He crumbled. And he gave me an even better apartment at the very same rent.
Good.
Vicky, congratulations.
Hey, I'm impressed. You stood up for yourself.
And it's all Cassie's fault. If she hadn't blown up at me this morning, I never would have had the courage.
I think you would have found it sooner, but your friends were standing in the way.
Well, we could all sit here and find fault with ourselves, but why bother? We have Nancy for that.
Let's get to work. I got here early and I'm still going to be late.
Cassie, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I didn't mean to blow up at you like that.
Hey, we're even. Okay, I'll see you out front. Okay?
Right.
How's Tweaky?
Squeaky.
Oh, whatever. A bird.
He's fine.
Give him my best.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like believe me, we know we're doing okay. We may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's
Isn't Los Angeles beautiful when it rains? All the colors of the city seem to run together.
Yeah, and then the mud starts sliding and all the houses run together.
What's that? Tea for Sonny. He's not feeling well.
Again? Every time it rains, he's sick.
Me. Sunny.
Here's your tea, Sonny.
Thanks, Dollface. Hey, you know, beauties, I think I'm coming down with something.
Well, it ain't gonna be me.
Sure, go ahead, mock. I guess I'll never get any compassion from you girls.
Oh, come on, Sonny. I think you're sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you feel my forehead? I think I've got a fever.
Doesn't feel warm.
Try my cheek.
Cool.
Try my chest.
Try someone else.
Dad, look. It's a postcard from my father.
What's it say?
Deep Verpy. Dear Vicky. Well, the ink ran in the rain. I'm on a tray of lozenges.
Oh, he's on his way to Los Angeles. My dad is coming to L.A. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. Did I ever tell you about him?
In passing, I think you mentioned he's the sweetest, kindest, warmest, most understanding man in the world.
Come on, nobody's that perfect.
Well, my dad is. He's really fantastic. Do you know that after my mother died, he raised both my brothers and me, ran our farm, and coached a softball team all by himself?
Who is this guy, Father Flanagan?
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting him, Vic. When does he get here?
Tomorrow. He rented a big motorhome and he's driving out from Pocatello.
With a banjo on his knee?
Great. I finally get to meet my best friend's father.
Oh, sure.
And he'll come here for dinner.
Oh, sure.
Your second oh sure didn't sound as sure as your first oh sure. What's wrong?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of worried about what he'll think of my uniform.
What about your uniform?
Well, what if he thinks I look like a tart?
Come on, I've worked in places where the girls wear less than this.
Back where I come from, this is what you swim in.
Vicky, you're just going to have to tell him you're an adult now.
She can't lie to him.
I just don't want to upset him. He's always given me so much to look up to. I want him to be proud of me.
Give him a grandson.
Ladies, due to the inclemency of the weather, our fish man was unable to make delivery. Therefore, this evening we'll be serving stuffed mushrooms in lieu of shrimp cocktail, and the catch of the day is lamb.
Is he here yet?
Vicky, he's your father. We've never seen him.
Oh, right. How do I look?
Nervous? And cute? Cute and nervous? Relax, you're making me nervous.
Vicky, he's here. Where?
Come on.
This isn't my father.
You're not her father?
No, I'm nobody's father. But my name is Gene, and I'll be in town for a few days.
Oh, enjoy your stay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was him.
That doesn't look anything like my father.
Well, he sort of has your chin.
He has 3 chins, and none of them are mine.
I'll keep looking.
I'm sorry about the wait.
Oh, it's all right. You have a beautiful place here.
No, thank you. I'm afraid the rain has spoiled the view.
Not from where I'm standing.
Oh, well, thank you. Enjoy your meal.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Can I get you anything from the bar?
You must be Lois.
I must?
I know there were 2 blondes at work here. Now, Lois has a husband and 2 kids. And Cassie, the other blonde, has a sports car and a hot tub in her living room.
I'm Lois.
I figured. I'm Emmett Allen.
Oh,
Vicky's father.
Mr. Allen. Well, I'm delighted to meet you. You know, you're pretty famous around here.
Oh, that Vicky. She been telling stories on her old man.
Well, nothing special. Just your average everyday plug for sainthood.
Oh, sounds like me.
You know, you've raised an absolutely wonderful daughter.
Oh, well, thank you. Does she still work here?
Yes, yeah. Well, go get her. Don't move.
Oh.
Vicky.
What?
Here, Dot.
Oh, what's going on?
He's here.
Vicky's father?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, how do I look?
Fine.
Oh, how do I look?
Fine. Who cares? He's not your father.
Come on, let's go. Wait a second.
Lois, where is he?
Table 12. Vicky, don't you want to see it?
I'll be out in a minute.
Oh, serve these for me, will you?
Who are they for?
I don't know. Mr. Allen! Oh, Dot, Vicky's best friend. She's told me all about you.
Yeah, she's told me all about you, too.
Excuse me, did you order the duck à l'orange? You must love Vicky very much. I mean, to come all the way out here from Idaho.
Oh, it only takes a day and a half.
Oh, Mr. Allen, don't make light of it. The bond between a father and daughter can determine how a woman relates to other men for the rest of her life.
In that case, I'm glad I made the trip.
On the other hand, sometimes when a father is as incredible as you are, a daughter's chances for happiness with another man are absolutely doomed because she can never find anyone good enough to take his place. Oh, but I don't think we have anything to worry about with Vicky.
Well, thank you for sharing that with me.
There you are, your duck à l'orange. Not your duck à l'orange.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, excuse me.
Ah, look at you. You look wonderful.
So do you.
This is a real nice place.
Oh, it is.
Very nice.
Why is your uniform different than all the others?
Well, you see, we all have these. It's just that tonight, Vicky was the only one who wore hers.
Sorry for the delay, your duck à l'orange.
We didn't order duck à l'orange.
How about taking it anyway?
I guess I do look a little silly, don't I?
Look, sweetheart, this is a very nice place with some very nice people. You don't have to be embarrassed.
Okay. What do you think?
A little skimpy. But you know something? You're the prettiest one here.
Vicky, a simple thank you is sufficient for a tip.
Nancy, this is my father, Emmett Allen. Our host is Nancy Beebe.
This is your father. Oh, well, we've already had the pleasure.
Jan, come here. I'd like you to meet my dad.
Hi.
How do you do?
You want some duck?
Hi, Sonny. Feeling better?
Yeah, I beat it. And I'll tell you how I did it. I went home last night, put a mustard plaster on my chest, some brandy in my throat, took a fast nap, and went out and partied. I want to show you how good I really feel.
Hi, Sonny.
Well, hi, Vicky. Hey, Mr. Allen. How are you?
Hi, Sonny. How are you? How you feel?
I feel good.
Thanks. And thanks for a wonderful day. I better get ready for work. Bye,
Yeah.
Dad. Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, do you want to get a snack after work?
Now, don't you worry about me. You go ahead. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a terrific day.
Okay. Hi, guys. Say hi to Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Cassie.
Hi, Mr. Allen.
Hello.
Cassie, Lois, say, I'll bet you girls could use a few minutes to relax before we open.
I know, Nancy, we're
Oh,
fine.
now, come on, just 10 minutes in back before the mob rolls in to sort of flake out.
Okay, Lois, let's go, flake out.
Not sure I know how.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Just call me Emmett.
Oh, all right. I've never known anyone named Emmett, except for that clown. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean anything. Look, can I buy you a drink?
Only if I can buy the next two.
I think your dad's cute.
Thanks.
Sure fills out that Mackinac.
Can't you just say he has a nice smile?
Who has a nice smile?
Vicky's father.
Yeah, and a great body.
You guys,
Come on, Vicky, we're only teasing you.
I know you're only teasing, but come on, that's my dad. You don't think things like that about somebody's father?
How do you think he got to be somebody's dad? All right, anyway, how are you two getting along?
Oh, terrific. I don't even mind him still fussing over me. Like today, he was actually worried because he thought I got my feet wet.
Honey, you've been in town 6 months. You haven't begun to get your feet wet.
Oh, my God. Vicky, well, you're up early.
I could, come back later.
Yes, you could. Don't be silly. Did your father know that you were coming?
I guess not.
Vicky, please don't go. Sit down. I'm afraid we just gotta. I just gotta. I haven't even had time to straighten up. Emmett should be right out. He's in the shower. He's back there. Emmett, were you planning on coming out soon? Oh, I'm sure you'll be right out. Oh, Vicky. Oh, God. Have you had breakfast?
No.
Well, I don't normally eat breakfast, but what the hell? I guess I could whip something up. Vicky, I'm so sorry. What a lousy way to start your day. Oh, I wish you'd say something.
I can't think of anything.
Emmett, you are coming out, aren't you?
Yeah, I might as well. That water tank's almost empty. Oh. God.
Oh, Vicky.
Oh, honey,
Vicky,
wait a minute.
Please,
did
Vicky,
you have breakfast? Sweetheart?
Vicky, slow down. Why don't you take a break now?
I don't want to take a break.
Oh, come on, you have to take a break.
No, I don't, Jan. And since when did you become boss? Oh, excuse me.
It's my fault.
Yeah, I guess it was.
I'm sorry.
Vicky, what's wrong?
Butt out, okay, Lois?
Hey, Vicky, come on.
Well, everyone just leave me alone.
Okay.
Dot, you're Vicky's best friend. What's bugging her?
Something's bugging Vicky? I didn't even notice. That's what's wrong with me. Sometimes I get so caught up in myself. Like just yesterday.
Oh, Dot, shut up. We don't care about yesterday. Mario, do you have any idea what's bothering Vicky?
Which one is Vicky?
Come on, you know which one Vicky is.
Look, I got 100 meals to prepare in the next 7 minutes. Oh, what the hell? Let's pull up some stools and talk about Vicky.
Hi.
Oh, Vicky, I just want to tell you I'm sorry. I didn't even realize anything was wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
Oh.
Vicky, your father's here.
I don't want to see him.
Something's wrong.
Girls, look, this is none of our business. It's a family affair. We shouldn't get involved, right?
Right.
Follow me. All right, Vicky. Come on, you have to tell us what's wrong.
No, I don't.
Whatever it is, it can't be that bad.
It's worse.
Vicky?
Go away.
Oh, but excuse me. Oh, sweetheart.
Can you follow this?
Vicky, sweetheart? I really do think we should talk before I go back home. I just wanted to thank you for the dashboard compass.
Maybe we should leave.
Look, sweetheart, what happened last night between me and Nancy? I'm sorry if I embarrassed you or if I hurt you. I guess you don't want to see me, but I would like to know you're all right before I go back to Idaho. I love you. Well, it's all I had to say.
Mr. Allen, wait. Look, we don't know what happened.
But we'd sure like to.
And perhaps if you could wait outside for just a minute, we could get Vicky to come out and talk to you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Excuse me.
What do you figure happened?
We know what happened. Nancy helped Emmett warm up his motorhome.
Oh, poor kid. What a shock to find your father with Nancy.
Yeah, to find your father with anyone.
Find anyone with Nancy.
Oh, how do we get her out of the bathroom?
You don't think she'd do anything crazy, do you?
Knowing Vicky, she's probably cleaning the sink.
Vicky? Honey, come on. Let us help you. Look, you don't want your father to leave without at least talking to him.
It's a long, lonely drive to Pocatello.
Thank you, Tammy Wynette.
Vicky, I know that you're upset and confused and feeling very fragile and vulnerable right now, but you gotta come on out and talk about it. Okay, Vicky, I've had it. Okay, like we've all had it. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get out here. I'm gonna kick out the door and drag. She could at least have let me finish my threat.
Look, we all know what happened.
What we don't know is why.
Ladies, I realize this is a trying time for all of us, but I do need someone out front. The patrons are beginning to throw silverware.
Oh, Lois, how could he?
Honey, he was just trying to live his own life. There's nothing wrong with that.
After everything I told you about what a wonderful father he was and all.
He's still a wonderful father, but he's also a man.
Why did he have to be a man while he was here?
Vicky, you're the one who told me how much you love him and how much he's sacrificed for you, and then you slammed the door in his face?
I didn't know what to do. I was disappointed and hurt.
You should have seen his face.
I don't want to see his face.
Are you crazy? That is a terrific man out there, and he's the only father you are ever going to have. Fathers aren't around forever, Vicky, and when they're gone, you miss them. Even with a husband and 2 kids, you miss your dad. Hey, you have a wonderful relationship with that man. You don't want to lose that. Remember, you told me how much you wanted him to accept you. Well, if you love him, you have to do the same for him.
Emmett, I'm just so sorry about the way this whole thing has affected Vicky.
Oh, come on. It's not your fault.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Allen, Vicky will see you now.
Thank you.
Keep on trucking.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry if I embarrassed you.
Dad, you don't have to apologize again. I heard it through the door.
Well, I wanted to say it to your face.
Dad, I want to say something. I realize I only wanted to think of you as my father, and that's not fair. You're also a man.
Well, you know, honey, I was probably so busy trying to be a good father that I never did let you find out I was a man. But I am your father, and that's what I'll always be.
Promise?
Oh, I promise.
We're not the people to worry. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's a living. Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's
know what satisfaction is?
Often.
I was referring to the satisfaction that comes from staying up all night to complete a term paper so I can take my daughter to see Andy Gibb.
Taking your daughter to a rock concert? Oh, Jan, that's so today.
Yeah, well, it's her first, and she's so excited. I promised her a month ago. You know, I remember my first rock concert. I went to see the Rolling Stones. If my mother had been there, she would have sent Mick Jagger to his room.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Well, if it isn't dead by now, at least it won't reproduce.
Are you upset?
Yes.
Want to talk about it?
No.
I'll get it. Hello? Hi, yeah, she's right here. Lois, it's Bill.
Bill?
Your husband.
I know who Bill is. Hello? Fine. Great. Wonderful. Terrific. Could we talk about this later? Hey, so we're having a little fight. All right, it's a big fight.
How big?
Moderately big. I mean, we're not talking lawyers, we're just not talking. But it comes at a wonderful time. We're going to this mountain resort for a romantic weekend. $90 a day to argue in a pine forest.
Why are you fighting? You have the perfect marriage.
Oh, Vicky, honey. Every marriage has its problems. You work them out, that's all. Hey, don't worry. Why am I comforting you?
Johnny Mathis, born in San Francisco with long legs and a high voice, had a difficult choice to make between representing his country as an Olympic track star and a promising career as a solo recording artist. Aren't we glad he chose the latter? After all, John, chances are your chances were awfully good. Cassie, I'd love to take a chance with you.
You're taking a big chance right now.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll be with you in 1 minute, sir.
I don't believe it.
Honest, 1 minute.
Lois?
Yeah? Frank.
It is you.
Oh, my God, Frank. Sorry. Excuse me. Wait,
Please. You look just like you did in high school.
And you look so good.
Are you still married to,
Frank. Yeah, you're Frank. Bill. Yes, I'm married to Bill. I'm still...
Lois.
Hi.
Hi. Lois, table 6 has a strange request. They'd like their appetizers before their desserts.
Sorry.
Lois, sorry doesn't feed the little monkeys.
You're insulting the customers.
I was referring to your children.
If you'll excuse me, I'm just so sorry. Whenever I wear this outfit, they expect me to wait on the tables. Here.
I looked for you at the reunion. I was really disappointed when you didn't show up.
You would have been more disappointed if I had. I was about 14 months pregnant.
I bet you look great.
I was a Zeppelin. No, I would have loved to have been there. God, it must have been great to see everybody.
Do you remember all that nonsense about you and me being the cutest couple on campus?
Yeah, I love that nonsense.
Well, I went to the reunion, looked around, and guess what? We got cuter.
Or I could recommend the beef Wellington.
Okay, that's $89. Here's 90. The rest is for you.
Gee, thanks. Looks like it's gonna be a Merry Christmas after all.
I'm sure you must be getting hungry, and I know I'm getting in trouble, so maybe you better order.
I'll have the beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington. And would you like a house salad or cream of watercress?
Whatever gets you back here sooner.
Cream of watercress. One cream of watercress.
Who's the hunk?
Frank? Oh, just a guy I used to know.
Just a guy.
Oh, where is my blush on?
You don't need it.
I don't?
No, just seeing this guy makes your cheeks rosy.
Cassie, he's just an old friend.
Yeah, nice hair, nice face. Gee, I wonder how we can get him to stand up.
Try whistling the Star-Spangled Banner.
What's going on? Lois's old flame just turned up and relit her pilot light.
What table is he at? Oh, never mind. I'll find him.
Dot. Hey, this is no big thing. Frank is just this good-looking, fun-loving, kind of crazy. Bright, warm, sensitive guy that I dated all through high school and that I never quite got over. This is silly. I feel like a schoolgirl.
Hey, we all have guys we never got over. I remember my high school English teacher. You know the type. Tweed jacket, beard, wrote his own poems. His farewell to a lad from Barcelona knocked me out. But I don't think he knew I was alive.
What'd you expect from a guy who writes poems to young Spanish boys?
Well, girls, it's been very nice reminiscing with you. However...
Lois, hot. He's hot stuff.
By the way, there's one more thing I'd like to know. Did you and old Frank out there ever...
Cassie, no, we didn't.
Figures.
I was 17 years old. I was saving myself from my husband.
So you're the one.
You ask how much I need you. Must I explain? Hey, I need you, my darling. Let it rain. You ask how long I love you. Until the 12th of November.
That song sound familiar?
Not the way he sings it.
The 12th of Never. Remember the Spring Fling?
How could I forget? You had the band play it, what, 10 times that night?
It was the only ballad they knew.
Then we drove up to your folks' cabin, and you turned on the hi-fi.
Started slow dancing,
You turned the lights down.
and you got in the car and locked all the doors.
Oh, I was so naive.
Yeah, so was I. I had the keys.
You married?
That was.
Lois, if the walk is too far, I could have table 5 come out and get their own drink.
Going.
Good.
How long are you going to be in town for?
Oh, just until morning.
Oh, that's too bad. We have so much to catch up on. It would have been nice to...
I tell you what, I'm staying downstairs at this hotel, but I have to meet a guy for a drink. So why don't you take this? And if I'm a few minutes late, just make yourself comfortable.
Oh, Frank, I don't think I could. I mean, what, you know, I wouldn't...
If you can't make it, just leave the key at the desk. But I'd love to see you.
We gotta talk.
About what?
Just walk.
What is it? I can't talk to you in here. I'll talk to you in there.
Excuse me, do you think you can get this to the table while it's still food?
In a minute, Mario. We've got problems.
You know, I like waiters better. Sure, they drink, they gamble, they steal, but at least they don't have problems.
Dot, you can't be serious. Yes, I am. I just saw Lois's old boyfriend slip her his room key. Oh, come on. Lois wouldn't go to a man's hotel room. She's married.
Do you want to tell her or should I?
Is there something going on in here that I should know about?
Lois's old boyfriend's looking for a blast from the past.
Huh? It's true. That hot-looking guy just gave Lois the key to his room.
What are we all talking about? So you saw something that wasn't meant to be seen. This is really none of our business. Besides, Lois can take care of herself.
Somebody call a strike and not tell me?
Lois, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Which would you rather have? A lifetime with a good, decent man or a night of cheap, torrid sex?
She takes the first one, I'll take the second.
Did I miss something?
The room key.
Ladies, look, I appreciate your concern, but you're right. It is none of your affair.
Affair. Interesting choice of words.
How fun.
Guys, leave Lois alone. She knows what she's doing.
Right. We're just going to talk.
Maybe she doesn't know what she's doing.
Lois, you really aren't going down there to his hotel room. Of course she's not.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll tell you, it amazes me that I was ever able to run my own life before I met you two.
I think I hear my red snapper calling me.
I think it's calling both of us.
You guys are really something. Hey, he just wants to have a drink. We have a lot to catch up on. Well, we have to meet somewhere. Jan, if you have something to say, don't hum it.
In this hotel, there are 4 restaurants, 3 bars, and 2 coffee shops. Why do you have to meet him in his hotel room?
You think he wants more than just a drink?
I don't know what he wants. What I care about is what you want.
Well, I just want to talk to him some more, that's all.
Maybe finish what you started in high school?
Oh, Jan, come on.
It happens.
Just because I want to go to his room does not guarantee that something is going to happen.
Look, Lois, I know this is none of my business, but I consider myself to be a good friend, so it is my business. Because what I have to say is for your own good, so when you hear it, just don't get mad at me or get annoyed or anything.
Jan,
like that.
what is it?
You're playing with fire.
That's it?
That's it.
What happened to when you may get burned?
I didn't want to lecture.
Amy, hi, honey. Yeah, it's Mommy. Is Daddy there? Oh, no, don't get him out of the shower. Just, tell him that I'm gonna be a little late tonight, okay? All right, sweetie. Bye-bye. Frank? Frank, it's Lois. Oh, great.
Glad you could make it.
So am I.
You look even more beautiful with your clothes on.
I do? Thank you. You look very nice, too.
Thank you.
That's the same suit you had on at dinner, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Haven't changed.
Not a bit.
May I come in?
Here? Sure.
See you two tomorrow. Don't stay up too late popping corn.
See you tomorrow, Vicky. Okay. Hello. Lois? No, she's not here right now. Oh, hi, Bill. What? Bye. Wait. What? It's Bill. He's coming down here. So? Well, I'm sure she'll be very surprised. A lot. Oh, I'll tell her when I see her. Hey, and don't hurry getting down here. I mean, drive slowly and safely. Speed kills. Bye.
What's going on?
Bill's coming here to the hotel to make up with Lois.
Oh, that's nice.
That's not nice. Lois is in Frank's room right this minute.
How do you know?
Trust me, I know.
You don't think Lois and Frank are...
I don't want to know, but I'm sure I don't want Bill to know. Come on. Now, the first number on the key was 6, so it has to be the 6th floor. All we have to do is find the right room.
You mean you don't know what room it is? Dot, there are 50 rooms on this floor.
And Lois is in one of them.
You can't just knock on doors.
Oh, Vicky, trust me. I am an actress.
Surprise!
Sure is. I only ordered one of you.
No, what do you mean? The boys won that volleyball game. I should know. I was the scorekeeper.
That's why you won.
No.
Oh, come on. After all these years, you can admit it.
You want some more wine?
No, thank you.
Oh. You know, I haven't been able to concentrate on anything since I saw you. It's running into you after all these years. I just can't get over it.
I couldn't either.
You wouldn't believe how many times I've thought about us.
Oh, yes, I would.
And here we are again.
Just like at the cabin.
Only this time you don't have a car to run to.
You always were a great kisser.
You too. Lois, I want you to stay with me tonight.
I think I will have that glass of wine.
Does that mean you need time to think, or does that mean you're thirsty?
I'd be a liar if I said that I hadn't thought about us, too.
And?
And, I think I'd like to. But I think I'd better not. I mean, it's a good thing to think about, but maybe not so good to do, you know?
You sure?
Yes.
Well, okay. You wanted another drink?
No, thanks. No.
You know something about getting older? Hearing you say no is just as hard now as it was then.
Saying it hasn't gotten any easier either.
Dot, we can't keep knocking on doors. It's embarrassing. Besides, what if we're too late?
Don't say that.
Well, how long do these things take?
Depends upon how much time you've got.
So that's how long it takes.
Come on. Lois!
What?
Bill, he's downstairs.
Bill's downstairs?
You better hurry. In the lobby. He wants to make up.
Okay, thanks. What are you two doing here?
Honey, I tried to get out of working this weekend, but I just can't. I know I promised. But... Ellen, baby, please, don't cry. I've tried everyone. Look, tell you what. You want to wait up for me till I get home? Oh, okay, well, I'll see you in the morning. I love you. Bye-bye.
Oh, Jan, when you come to work this weekend, do watch your posture. The chiropractors hate a slouch.
What are you gonna do? Hide?
Cassie, I don't think this concerns you.
It does if I'm working for Jan this weekend.
Oh, Cassie, thank you so much.
Janet.
So you'll be covering for Jan. Well, you're a very good friend and a chump.
Oh, Cassie, how can I ever thank you?
By not putting down my life?
Oh, look, I never meant to...
Look, you got a kid, I don't. But my free time is just as important to me as yours is to you.
Cassie, anybody ever tell you you're very special?
All the time, and I'm getting sick of it.
Hey, baby, we're on. Rock and roll. It's your mother. We're going to the concert, right? Right. Bye-bye.
Hi, you guys.
What's with you two? Trouble on the good ship Lollipop?
Lois did it.
Did what?
Last night we saw her come out of Frank's room, and they were kissing. We followed her.
What do you mean you followed her?
Well, she went to the 6th floor, so we went to the 6th floor.
I know what following means.
How dare you? We were on a mission of mercy. Bill was coming here, and we were trying to warn her.
To do what? Work fast?
So what happened when she met Bill?
We don't know. We went home.
Well, for God's sake, if you're gonna spy on her, at least finish the job. Hi, everybody. What? Okay, I'll start. How was it?
How was what? Frank. Oh, it was nice. I mean, it was very nice.
You're right, she did it.
I wonder if she told Bill.
Told Bill what?
That you spent the night with Frank for an hour.
I did not spend the night with Frank. I mean, yes, I went to his room, and that's all. And that is exactly what I told Bill. And he understood. Eventually. Girls, I very much appreciate the fact that you were concerned that I may do something stupid and ruin my life, or at least screw it up a lot. And for a minute there, I almost did. And then I thought, hey, you know, I have what I want. I'm not going to risk losing that.
I'm glad.
So am I.
Me too.
Good. Now that we've saved my marriage, let's work on saving our jobs.
Okay, Lois. That was for the kids. Now, between you and me, what really happened?
Cassie, I'll tell you, it was incredible. It was primitive, wild, and hot.
Thanks. I know you're lying, but somehow it makes me feel better.
We're not the people's worry. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. One who's young and healthy
Good evening, beautiful ladies. Sonny's here.
Yeah.
You know, I've been thinking, Cassie, you know what's been missing from my act?
Talent.
Very funny. Let me put it to you this way. When you think of Sonny Man, what 2 words come to mind?
Run quick.
No, Broadway. Musical comedy, the American art form. You know, there's more to Sonny Man than just a singing sex symbol, and I think it's time I showed it.
I wish you wouldn't.
Hi, guys. Hi. Hey, I want you to see something. I'm up for this role in a play about the 40s, and I'm going to a party the producer's giving tonight after work, and I found this incredible suit in a thrift shop. It was so perfect, I almost cried.
I don't blame you. There's a spot on the lapel.
What? Where?
Yeah, where?
That's right there on the lapel. Don't you see it?
Oh, I haven't gotten up that far yet.
I'm sunk.
Hello, gang of mine.
Hi, how are you?
Well, up until a couple hours ago, I was pretty depressed. But now I feel terrific.
Has he got a friend?
I finally figured out a way to give Ellen ballet lessons. Look. Pens, ink, parchment.
Gee, in my day, we used music in a tutu.
I've got the music, if you've got the tutu.
I got a job hand lettering invitations in my spare time.
Spare time? What spare time?
Well, I'm making it. You know how badly Ellen wants those dancing lessons, and I'm gonna give them to her.
How?
Well, I got a schedule. See, my day's all worked out. Work, school, the restaurant, Ellen, the invitations. Just a matter of discipline. All I gotta do is stick to the schedule.
Well, if anyone can do it, Jan, you can.
Thank you.
Jan, look at this.
Can't. It's not on my schedule.
It's no use. I can't meet that producer with a spot on my suit.
Well, honey, maybe you can put something over it.
Well, I see we've got enough waitresses for this table. But what'll we do if a customer sits somewhere else?
Dot was just showing us her new suit.
Oh. Oh, well, that is a very attractive outfit, Dot. Unsightly stain and all. In fact, you can wear it when we have jitterbug night. Go and change.
That pin Nancy's wearing would cover my spot. I wonder how I can get it from her.
I'll distract her and you rip it off her chest.
Hi, Jan. Ooh, sorry. Another wedding?
No, a bar mitzvah. I have to get 75 of these invitations out by tonight, or little David Ackerman will have learned all that Hebrew for nothing.
How many have you done so far?
Well, after this one, I only have 71 more to go.
Isn't that kind of taking it down to the wire? What happened to your schedule?
Nothing. I just got off it a little bit. I sat up all last night studying for a history test and then spent all this morning flunking it. So, I really need for you guys to do something for me.
Your job?
Yeah. Look, I gotta get these invitations out by tonight or I'm out of business. So could you guys cover for me?
Again?
Well, I know that you covered for me last week for the Larson wedding, but this is the last time, I promise. And this is a big bar mitzvah.
All right.
Me too.
Why not? I'm all for any boy becoming a man.
But this is the last time, right?
The last time, I promise.
Hi. Hi, Dot. Shh. Where's Nancy?
I don't know. Still haven't found her pin, huh?
No. And I've looked everywhere. I tore my apartment apart. I feel terrible. I just can't lie to Nancy anymore.
Excuse me.
Oh, Nancy, I found your pin.
Oh, good. Good, let's have it.
Well, I didn't exactly find it, but I know where it is.
Where?
It's at the cleaners.
Yesterday, your dog had swallowed it.
Well, I thought he had. He was acting so depressed, and he had this little cough. Like, but I called the cleaners, and they have it, and it's in their safe, and I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, well, fine. I just came in to post next week's work schedule.
Oh, good idea. People need discipline.
And to ask Jan what she thinks she's up to.
Nothing. Just nothing.
Oh, Jan, don't be modest. These are beautiful hand-lettered invitations.
Oh, well, thank you.
And if I ever find them in here again, I'll use them to blot my lipstick. Now, we're going to have a busy night, so let's get our collective talents together and move it out front. Oh, Dot, I'll expect the pin tomorrow.
Oh, of course, without fail. If I'm here, that pin is here. I can't live this life of lies.
Now, you're not going to spend the whole night back here, are you? I will see you out front now and then.
Yes, of course. I am right behind you.
Hoffmeyer.
Yeah.
Lois, what's going on out there tonight? Are we giving food away?
Ah, Nancy overbooked.
Oh, great. She overbooked and I undercooked. Listen, find Jan and have her serve this lobster before it evolves into a higher form of life.
Jan, you should see what's going on out there tonight.
Gee, I wish I could, but I have to get these invitations done.
No, you don't get my point, Jan. You have to come out there because we can't cover for you anymore.
There. I just finished 5 more invitations. All I have to do is put them in the envelopes and seal them. 5 more down, 62 to go.
All right, hold it, Jan. Hold it. Now, Nancy is looking for you. Your food is getting cold, and we are falling all over each other trying to cover for you.
Oh, Lois, as soon as I get the kinks worked out of my schedule, you'll never even see these invitations again at work.
Jan, I may never see you again at work. You are killing yourself. What do you think you're trying to do here?
I'm trying not to disappoint my daughter.
Ellen could take a little disappointment.
Look, when I got divorced, I promised myself I would never deny Ellen things because she had only one parent. I want to be a good mother.
Jan, you're a good mother. You're a wonderful mother. You're a terrible waitress lately, but you're a wonderful mother. Look at the job you're trying to do. You're raising a daughter. You're going to college all day. You're working tables here at night. I mean, this is hard work.
That's okay, because you know what I see from that? I see a college diploma 4 years down the road, and that's good. I also see a paycheck that gets me to the next paycheck, and that's good. But the best thing that I see is a big smile that comes all over Ellen's face every time we talk about ballet, and that's great. And that comes from this. Now, you gonna tell me it's not worth it?
No, of course not.
Of course not, because that's worth everything in the world. Oh, Lois, things can only get better. And I know I can do it, because I got inspiration. And with inspiration, you can do anything, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in the envelopes and seal them, and then I'm going to go out there and be the best damn waitress you ever saw.
No, you are going to go out there and be the best damn waitress right now, and I'm going to put these in the envelopes.
Oh, thank you, Lois. I knew you'd understand.
That's all right.
Hi, Nancy.
Lois, what are those? Would you believe that I have been invited to 5 bar mitzvahs in one day?
No.
Here's your lobster, sir.
Fine, but we didn't get our salad yet.
Salad, right. Green, leafy tomatoes. Got it.
Excuse me, miss. Can we get our check?
Oh, yes, I got it right here.
Miss, we're ready to order now.
Cassie, would you...
Jan, you shouldn't be out here. Someone might mistake you for a waitress.
Cassie, please, just do me one more favor. Could you get table 6 their salads?
Sure, and then after work I can rotate your tires.
Jan, could I see you for a moment?
Not now, Nancy.
Oh, yes, now.
Excuse me.
Jan, you made rather a glaring error in adding up this customer's check.
Good. I need a problem to keep me alert.
Maybe you could ask the chef what the chef's special is.
Excuse me. Do you mean to tell me that your waitress doesn't know what the special is?
Of course I know. It's delicious. Mario made a whole bunch of it. It's
swordfish.
Swordfish.
Why don't I just take care of fixing it?
Oh, no. Jan got herself into this. Let's see her wriggle out of it.
Oh, what difference does it make? I'll handle it.
Thanks, Lois.
Jan, I'm watching you.
Oh, good. Okay, so you gonna have the swordfish or what?
Well, how does the chef prepare it?
How? He cooks it. Wonderfully with almonds and lemon. Oh, go for it. You'll love it.
Okay, we'll take 2.
Fine. Excuse me, Nancy. Busy. I need 2 swordfish, Mario. Oh, do you put almonds on that?
It's not a Hershey bar, it's a swordfish.
Well, throw a couple on for me, okay?
Hold it, Jan.
Nancy, I just have to talk to you.
Go away, Dot.
Okay.
Sneaking off to do a few more invitations.
What makes you think that?
I may look like sugar and spice, but I don't miss much cooking.
Nancy, everybody out there's getting served, so I really don't see what the big fuss is about.
Jan, this restaurant is not in business to subsidize the rest of your life.
Nancy, I just got a little backed up on the invitations, that's all. But this won't happen again.
Oh, well, it's always something with you, isn't it, Jan? If it's not college, then some other problem takes precedence.
Look, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for my daughter.
We're talking about your job, not your daughter. Though I must say, if you treat her with the same disregard you do this job, then I feel sorry for her.
Hey, I can handle this job and my daughter without any cracks from you.
I have serious doubts whether you can handle any aspect of your life.
Well, that doesn't surprise me since my life involves more than just this restaurant. Unlike some people, I plan to do a little bit more with my life than hand out menus in my old age. That just slipped out.
Miss Hoffmeyer, you can clean out your locker. You are fired.
What?
Now, Dot, what did you want to talk to me about?
Nothing.
Nancy, you can't fire Jeff.
Oh, but I can. You see, I'm in charge here, and that is spelled B-O-S-S. You might remember that as you scurry to your stations.
Look, if you want to punish her, don't fire her. Make her wear your clothes.
Are we bucking for a group dismissal?
All right, so you had a little argument. Things got said that shouldn't have.
Oh, not by me.
Oh, Mario, talk to Nancy. You're her age.
Nancy, even though you may be right, give Jan her job back.
How can you say that after the way she spoke to me?
I'm funny that way.
Well, at any rate, she's still fired, so get back to work.
Well, I can't get back to work when my best friend has just been fired.
Oh, go on, Lois. I just got me fired. That's enough for one night. Go on. You got customers waiting.
Yes, go on, Lois.
Nancy, please, don't fire me.
Please? Did I hear a please? Well. Now we're being polite, huh? Miss Hoffmeyer, how can we work together when you don't respect me?
I do, and I'm sorry. Look, I did screw up out there tonight, but it won't happen again. I promise. I need this job.
You took advantage of your friends and of me. What's more, you were rude to the customers.
I know. As a waitress, I've hit bottom. Look, I don't know what else I can do. I could pay for that. Look, Nancy, please. I don't want to beg. I don't want to grovel. But I will, Nancy, please. Please, I need this job. It'll never happen again, I promise you. Look, you want respect, I'll build you a shrine. You want obedience, I'm gonna run out and fetch you a newspaper. But please, don't fire me. Please.
All right, Jan, you can stay. But if this ever happens again...
Never. Oh, cross my heart. Hey, really.
I can fix it so you never serve another steak in this town.
Well, I lost my dignity, but I got my job back. However, I don't know how I'm going to get those invitations done, but that's my problem and not yours.
Well, I want to tell Nancy about the pin.
Dot, Jan just got fired.
Yes, but she got rehired, which means Nancy's in a forgiving mood.
Could be a short one. All right, let's get back to work.
Nancy, I have to admit it. I lost your pin.
Oh, well, and then it wasn't at the cleaners.
No.
Or inside your dog.
I'm sorry.
You lost my pin?
Oh, Nancy, I'll pay you back for as long as it takes. Months, years even.
You lost my cute little gold pin that I've had for 20 years. Worthless though it was.
It was worthless?
You don't honestly think I would lend anything of value to a hopelessly irresponsible person like you?
Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome. And you owe me $35.
I thought you said it was worthless.
Oh, aesthetically, yes, but I did shell out $35 for it. You can give me a check on your way home tonight.
Oh, that'll be great. Thank you, Nancy.
So have you figured out how to get your invitations done?
No. Look, not that we haven't done enough for you already, but I'm willing to stay tonight and help out. What about you guys?
I've got no place to go.
I do, but they can finish the quilt without me.
Oh, you guys are terrific. I don't know how to thank you.
Neither do we.
Listen, as long as we're all pulling together like this, could somebody loan me $35?
Here's some more envelopes, Dot.
Oh, Jan, I need a breath. My tongue is sore.
Come on, Dot. We're almost finished.
Hell's bells.
Hey, watch it. There's ladies here.
I'm sorry. I just keep making mistakes.
Vicky, try to concentrate. I'm running out of blank invitations.
Hey, I got 11 right. Lois only did 2.
I'm a perfectionist.
Lois, they're not all that perfect. You spelled the kid's name wrong.
What?
Did not.
Hey, relax. We're going for speed, not accuracy. Kathy got 20 done.
Sure. All Cassie say is bar mitzvah, Saturday noon. Be there.
Cassie, what happened to you are cordially invited?
I got the essentials. You want polite? Get Emily Post.
Come on, you guys, these have to be done right.
Jan, it is 4 a.m. We only have a few more to do. Get off our backs.
Yeah, let's finish. My tongue has leaked its last envelope.
This is ridiculous. I can't send these out. These are supposed to be formal, hand-lettered invitations. And Dot, you can't put Scotch tape on the envelopes.
What else am I supposed to do? I'm out of saliva.
Come on, you guys, you can do better. And Lois, go faster.
Frankly, Jen, I would rather be home with my husband than sitting here with blue thumbs.
Well, I'd rather be somewhere else, too, but we're doing this for Ellen.
Give me a break.
What did you say?
Forget it. I'm just a fool who turned down a hot dinner with a warm man to be sidekick to Supermom.
What is she talking about?
Jen, she's talking about all of this. You are driving yourself into the ground and us along with you.
No, I just got a little off schedule, that's all.
I think your schedule stinks. Oh, Dot's right. If you can get this far behind over a history test, God knows how late we're going to be here during your finals.
Look, I didn't ask any of you to stay.
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Fine. Why don't you all just leave and I can finish these up by myself?
Well, we're almost finished.
I'll finith alone. Go on.
Right. Good night.
Good night. I guess they're pretty mad at me, huh?
Oh, I think they're just annoyed with you. I'm the one who's mad at you.
Well, move over. Because I'm mad, too. I'm mad at me for taking this stupid job in the first place. And I'm mad at me for taking advantage of you guys. And most of all, I am mad at me because now I have to tell my daughter that I can't give her ballet lessons anymore.
Doesn't make you a bad person. Look, you did the best you could. So right now, you can't give Ellen everything that you want to. What can you do?
Finish the invitations. Look, why don't you go on home?
I will. I want to do at least 3 of these.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom.
Sorry I was late.
That's okay. Look what we learned today.
Well, that's wonderful.
And tomorrow we learn how to go.
Ellen, I gotta talk to you for a minute.
Okay, but we've got to get out of here before the custodian comes. Everybody says he's a pervert.
Where do you learn words like that?
I don't know. They just come up in conversation.
Ellen, I want to talk to you about why I was late. I had to stop off at the engravers and return the supplies for all those invitations I've been doing.
How come?
Because I'm not going to be doing that job anymore.
Did you get fired?
Nope. I quit. What with school and the restaurant and everything else, I just couldn't hack it anymore. I was really starting to overwork myself. So, what that means is we're not going to be able to afford ballet class anymore.
Oh,
I'm sorry, honey.
me too.
You know, I hope that someday, after I finish school, I can get a better job. And then we can afford to have ballet lessons or whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah, sure.
I know you're disappointed, but sometimes we can't always have things the way we want them. It's a hard lesson to learn. I know, I just learned it last night. I hope you can forgive me.
Since you're not going to be doing those invitations anymore, does that mean you're not going to be so tired and cranky all the time?
Yeah, I think I'll feel a lot better.
Well, that's something.
I wish everything could be the way I want it to be.
So do I.
You know, learning a lesson makes me hungry. What do you say we stop off on the way home and have a cheeseburger?
Great. Can we afford French fries, too?
Yeah, I think I could manage.
Traffic flows. It's French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people now. Believe me, we know we're doing good now. Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way the traffic flows. It's a living.
I'll get it. Hello? Cassie, phone's for you.
Who is it?
Some guy named George.
Tell him I'm not here.
Cassie, he says if you don't talk to him, he'll jump out the window. What do I tell him?
Geronimo.
Cassie?
Well, he lives on the first floor.
She's not here right now. She'll call you back later. Have a nice day.
I take it the magic has gone out of this romance.
I had one date with a guy. Granted, it was probably the greatest date of his life, but I have bigger fish to fry.
Hello?
If it's George, tell him to move to a higher floor.
Just a minute. Cassie, it's not George. It's a Ricardo.
Oh. This one I'll take. Hi. Fine. How are you? Can you hear okay? Yeah, I missed you too. I'd love to go out to dinner with you. Anywhere. At home? Whose home? My home? I guess that'd include my cooking. No, that's fine. Sure, no problem. I'm a terrific cook. Say 8 o'clock. Right. Okay, I'll see you then. Hasta luego.
Who's Ricardo? A 7-letter word for sex.
Mario, I need a meal.
That's easy. I'm making 300.
No, this is a special one. For a guy. I need a meal with a message.
What do you want the message to say?
Stick around.
Stick around tonight or stick around in general?
In general.
Hey, congratulations.
Hey, I'm not gonna marry him. I'm just gonna cook for him. What should I make?
Well, let's start with the basics. What can you make?
Toast.
I see. All right. I'm going to do something that I've never done before. I'm going to write down my recipe for Chicken Mario. Follow the instructions exactly as written, and you'll own the man's soul.
Just from chicken?
Cassie, don't you know that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach?
Yeah, but I usually take another route.
You're cooking? So who is this guy?
Just a guy. He's nobody.
Cassie, George the Jumper was a nobody. Ricardo must be somebody.
Cassie, you've turned down more guys this week than I went to high school with.
Yeah, you have been pruning your garden lately.
So how many times you been out with this Ricardo?
I don't know. About 3 or 4.
3 or 4? For you, that's a golden anniversary.
Cassie, come on. Who is this guy?
All right. He's just some Venezuelan. I met him in Palm Springs, and he flew me home in his plane.
His own plane? Oh, how exciting.
Hey, you really like him, don't you?
I like him. That's it. Subject closed.
When has Cassie ever cooked for anybody?
You think she can handle it? Ordinarily, I'd say Cassie could handle anything, but I've seen her kitchen. She keeps clothes in there.
And Ricardo is Venezuelan. We all know how hard it is to please foreign men. Well, you all know.
Okay, the subject of Ricardo is reopened.
Great. If there's anything we can do to help, anything at all.
Yeah, sure, like, straighten the apartment, loan your tablecloth, cook the meal.
I can run my own life, okay? So all I wanted to know is, I was reading this recipe, and it calls for a few items that I don't happen to have in my kitchen. So I was wondering if maybe I could borrow a few things.
Sure, what do you need?
Okay, first, does anybody have any pots and pans? Come on, die already. Oh, you wouldn't do this to me.
Hi.
What's this?
I was just passing by. Thought maybe you could use a few things.
Like what?
You know, flowers, candles, room freshener.
You forgot the silver?
Lois is bringing that.
What?
You haven't even set the table yet.
I'm getting to it.
How's your dinner coming?
Fine. Everything is cooking in its own little pot.
Your rice looks good.
That's mashed potatoes.
Okay. How's the chicken coming?
It's coming along. Slowly.
It's frozen.
So we'll have cold chicken. Leave it alone.
Don't worry, we're not sunk yet. What time's he getting here?
In about an hour. And with any luck, his car will break down. Oh, perfect.
You're not gonna greet him looking like that.
No, I'm gonna take off the kimono.
Hey, nice apartment. What's that smell?
A chicken dying.
Look, if you kids brought the punch and the onion dip, I don't need it.
Better. We brought chicken Mario. Just in case yours didn't turn out perfect.
Cassie, why don't you go finish getting dressed? We'll get all set up out here.
Set up what? This is still my apartment. That must be the violins.
By now, you've probably figured out there's a conspiracy at work here.
Come on in. I think you know everybody.
Hi. Hi. I won't stay. I've got a hungry husband and 2 cranky kids playing soccer in the car. Look, I know this looks as if we've ganged up on you, Cassie, but we just want everything to work out right, you know?
Did you bring the chafing dish?
Uh-huh. And the tablecloth?
If I'm in the way, I could split.
She's mad. I knew she'd be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just not used to all this whining and dining.
It's atmosphere. What's wrong with a little window dressing?
I don't need window dressing. I just open the window.
Cassie, there's more to pleasing a man than just, well, you know.
Now I'm mad.
And now we're going. Look, you just use whatever you want, return it whenever you can. Don't even worry about the dishes, just throw them back in the bag.
Good luck.
Right. Well, I just want you to know that I didn't ask for any of this, so don't be expecting a lot of gratitude at work tomorrow. This was your idea.
And maybe not a good one.
I mean, okay, maybe my chicken wouldn't have been crisp enough, and maybe my table setting wouldn't have been as elegant, but believe it or not, I probably could have come up with something, even without your help.
Well, we didn't expect you to gush.
Well, we better go.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Sure want to go now? You're going to miss the whole date.
Look, girl, I know that Cassie seemed a little sarcastic and annoyed and a bit nasty, but I think what she's trying to say is thanks.
You're welcome.
Me, I, sunny, 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 ooh. Well, when you got it, you got it.
And you can have it.
A good evening above the top. Oh, a reservation for next week? Oh, certainly, sir. And what is that name? Mr. J.D. Tyler. Well, thank you, Mr. Tyler, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Bye.
Nancy, that guy on the phone, was that the J.D. Tyler of Nova Records?
Isn't it funny? You know, it never even occurred to me to ask the man's occupation before giving him a dinner reservation.
It's gotta be him. Imagine J.D. Tyler coming here. It's my big break. Nancy, you gotta do me a favor. When they get here next week, put them at table 10 right in front of the piano. That way they get the full impact of my music.
I have a better idea. Why don't I seat you at table 10, and then no one will have to get the full impact of your music.
Nancy, you don't understand.
Sonny, stop. See, if we say much more to one another, we'll be actually having a conversation. I promised myself that would never happen.
Tough chick.
Even though she acted kind of mad, I think Cassie appreciated her help last night.
She better have. I haven't worked that hard on a dinner since the night my ex-husband proposed. I take that back. I also cooked a magnificent meal the night he walked out. Of course, that one he carried out on his face.
I
I can't wait till she gets here so we can find out how it went.
Oh, I'm sure everything turned out fine. After all, we took care of the first half, and we all know Cassie can handle the second half.
Yeah, that's the half where I get nervous and bring out the Monopoly board.
Wouldn't it be something if Cassie ended up in a real relationship?
Even crazier, Cassie married.
I think I'll have to accept life on other planets before I deal with that one.
Cassie's here, and she's got him with her. Let's go look at him.
Right behind you.
All right, ladies. Come on, we're not a bunch of teenagers. This is a grown man, and we're grown women.
You want to do it in relays?
See, I told you. After the smog leaves, there's the whole city out there.
It's very nice. Are these your co-workers?
Yeah, that's the gang.
Hi.
Hi. I've always wondered just what a waitress does before a restaurant opens.
Well, this is called pretending to be working while you size up the hunk.
The hunk. Would that be me?
That would indeed. Girls, could I introduce you to a friend of mine? This is Ricardo Velasquez Montoya Lobos.
You can call me Rick.
Lois Adams.
Oh, well, yes.
And Jan Hoffmeyer.
Jan, it is a pleasure.
Likewise.
And Vicki Allen. Hi.
I'm charmed.
And rounding out our foursome, Miss Dot Higgins.
Pleased to meet you, Dot. Oh. Does that tickle?
No, it's just that no one's ever called me Dut before. For you, it sounds good.
Well, we've only had time to say hello, and now I'm afraid I must say goodbye. Adios, señoritas bonitas.
Vaya con Dios.
Cassie, what can I say? He's,
Yeah, he is. Boy, is he.
Take it you liked him.
He's very nice.
Yeah, well, let's face it. The man's perfect. I wonder how I'm going to tell him I never want to see him again.
What do you mean you're never going to see him again?
I'm going to dump him. I'll give him a goodbye kiss. I may even give him a goodbye breakfast, but I'm going to dump him.
But why?
I don't want to talk about it.
Cassie, you don't think we're going to leave you alone until we find out what's going on, do you?
Okay, here it is. Do you want to know what I've been like ever since I met Ricardo? I'm like a table with one leg too short. I'm constantly off balance, and I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I haven't been nervous since the first time my tooth fell out, and I didn't know another one was going to grow in.
What's wrong with being nervous?
I hate it. I hate the way time just hangs there when I'm not with him, and I hate the way I feel like I'm going to explode when I am with him. What is this anyway?
Love?
Watch your language.
Cassie, even you can't be against love.
I'm not. I'm against feeling wound up like a cheap watch.
I feel that way all the time, and I like it.
You guys are crazy.
Oh, Cassie, you've met a guy that you care about, and you're overflowing with emotions.
No kidding. Any second now, I could break up into little balls and roll around the room.
What are you saying, that the most important thing to you is to keep your cool?
You got it.
Oh, well, you're one tough cookie, aren't you?
Hey, come on.
No, I mean it. Cassie Cranston, smart, sassy, she can shoot from the hip. I mean, she handles 100 dinners and 20 guys without blinking an eye. But let Love walk in the door, and all we see is her tush going over the hill.
What is this, a dare?
No. Just 4 women telling another that you've found what every one of us wants, except for Lois, who's got it, and me, who had it. And if you've ever hung in there with anything, hang in there with this, because God knows when it's going to come around again.
Really think I got something, huh?
Cassie, don't run away from this.
Okay, I'll go for it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and throw up.
I write the songs that make the whole world sing. And I bet those songs would sound real good on Nova Records. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. You know, you guys are beautiful. Are they beautiful? Bartender, another round of drinks for my buddies at table 10. I am music, and I write the songs.
What's with Sonny and the people at table 10? Sonny told me one of them is a big producer from Nova Records. Sonny's nuts. Those guys are plumbing contractors from the valley.
Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree.
Sonny.
Beat it. Never knowing my right foot from my left.
Sonny, I have to talk to you.
Get out of here, I'm making history. My hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love.
And you lightly dust the beef with flour and brown, okay?
I'll give it a try.
Is the guy treating you okay?
Terrific. Princess Grace should have it so good.
You know, I'm happy for you because you deserve the best.
Thanks, Mario.
So can I give you a little advice? Gourmet cook to gourmet cook.
Yeah, what?
Don't screw it up.
Cassie.
Yeah, kid?
Tan, impeccably dressed, and smelling better than a new car. Ricardo is here. I didn't know he was gonna come here. How do I look?
I should look so good. Oh, Mario, I'd give anything to be in love like Cassie.
You want love? Serve this salmon before it swims back upstream.
Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. Hey, Jan, baby, is that the Checkerino?
Yes, Sonny, it is.
Well, give it here, because dinner's on me.
Oh, Sonny, you can't. You've bought us drinks all evening. I insist on paying for the meal.
Mr. Tyler, oh, can I call you J.D.? Save it for the contract, huh?
What do you mean? My name isn't Tyler.
It isn't? How about you? What about this clown? Is he Tyler?
No, we're the Skolnick brothers. Plumbing and heating. Call anytime, day or night.
Nancy, Nancy, please report to the piano. This is an emergency.
What are you doing? Don't you ever do that again. You frighten the customers.
Where's J.D. Tyler? He's supposed to be at table 10. Table 10's not Tyler. Where's Tyler?
Sonny, get a hold of yourself. Now, as a matter of fact, they called a couple of days ago and they canceled. Oh, speaking of table 10, I have their bar tab right here. Sonny, I must say your warmth is overwhelming. Your generosity is commendable. And you're an idiot.
Did you see Ricardo here?
Yeah, I bumped into a chair noticing. I wonder what he's doing here during working hours.
Maybe just drop by to propose.
I don't think so. Cassie?
What's wrong?
Something.
Stay! Look, I don't know what's going on here, but
You'll be the fifth to know.
Nancy!
Mario, what's going on in there?
I don't know, but it looks important, so leave them alone.
Mario, nothing is as important to me as
Nancy,
this
have a
restaurant.
salad.
A salad? Do you realize there is not one single waitress on that floor? I'm going in there.
Look, bother them now, and I've pressed my last duck.
Mario, why do you always take their side against me?
It's fun.
What happened?
Cassie, you all right?
Can we get you anything?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's get back to work.
I got a better idea. We'll get back to work. You take a break.
But maybe we can help.
Leaving would help.
He's going back to Venezuela. He still cares about me, and he enjoyed our time together.
And he's coming back.
No.
Did he say that?
Do they ever have to?
Hey, Cassie.
Yeah, okay, so life goes on, and we have tables to wait.
You're not going back out there.
Hell if I'm not.
Cassie, don't.
Lois, I'm handling it.
Well, what are you going to do? Keep everything locked up inside?
Nothing's inside. Okay. So I'm not used to getting dumped. Plus,
Let's face it, I had it coming. I got things out of perspective, that's all.
You were in love.
Maybe. But now I'm not, so...
Damn it, Cassie.
Well, what do you want me to do, Lois? Cry?
Yes.
I don't cry. I hate women who cry. And if I do cry, let me tell you, it won't be over some dark-haired Venezuelan who dresses too well. Probably never felt anything for me anyway.
Here.
I hate you for making me do this.
That's another way of saying thank you.
We're not the people tonight. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's a living. Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people tonight. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's a living.
I write the songs that make the whole world
Thank you, sir.
sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. I am music, me, Sonny Man. And I write the songs. Thank you.
You'll never guess who's at my station. I'll give you a hint. He's on TV and he makes people feel better.
Robert Young?
No. Reverend Worthington.
Isn't he the guy that preaches on cable TV?
Yeah.
Isn't this restaurant a little expensive for a man who begs for money every night?
Well, I warned him, but he said, man does not live by bread alone. Every now and then you need a little prime rib.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. We just got carried away. What would you like, Molly?
Anything you want is okay with me, Herb.
I could see that.
Bring us 2 sirloin steaks, medium rare, and a bottle of your best champagne.
Cassie, excuse me, honey. Table 6 wants you. Have you tried hosing them down?
That's all we're having this evening.
I doubt it.
Ready to order?
Why not? Go ahead, Catherine.
You go first, John.
Why? I won't get what I want.
I'm very good about those things. I write them down.
Okay.
I'll have the fettuccine Alfredo.
No, he won't. He'll have the broiled chicken.
I told you.
John, that fettuccine has enough cholesterol to turn your heart into a paperweight.
Should I come back later?
Hey, I've lived through 30 years of marriage to you and 2 heart attacks. I'll live through the fettuccine.
What happened to that nice, civilized dinner we were going to work out our separation over?
You won't let me order it.
If I might make a suggestion, how about the poached salmon with fresh vegetables, very low in cholesterol? Excuse me, I'll be back in a minute. I think my friend needs me.
Nancy wants to see us in the kitchen right away.
Why? What's up?
Well, she doesn't want us to upset the customers, but the building is on F-I-R-E.
Vicky, the customers can spell. Come on.
Yes. Yes, Captain. Captain, I understand, of course. No, there's no need to panic. No, I can handle things on this end. What? Oh, well, you sound like a strong person, too. Yes, we'll keep this as a direct line to the lobby. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, I'm sure Vicky has already told you that we have a slight fire in the building, but the fire department is evacuating the floors one by one. Naturally, being on top, we're the rotten egg. But all we have to do is make sure none of the customers leave until it's our turn to go.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Steal their shoes?
Stall. Serve slowly. That should be easy for most of you.
Nancy, is there any danger of the fire coming up here?
No. And yes. Look, I spoke to the captain, and he didn't seem to feel that there was any cause to be alarmed.
I wouldn't be alarmed either if I had a helmet and a hose.
Look, they're doing the best they can, and it's up to us to do ours. And it's up to you to make sure our customers get through this well. God help them.
Okay, everybody, you heard what Nancy said. It's up to us. So all we have to do is stay calm, right? Just look calm, act calm, be calm, calm, calm. That's all we have to do.
Dot, you're babbling.
I know. Maybe you should slap me.
Later. It's been almost an hour. Any news yet?
No, keep stalling.
Well, here we go.
Finally.
I'm sorry. I was sure you ordered the vegetarian plate.
I thought you wrote all this down.
I did. I just have very bad penmanship.
Excuse me, dear, but I ordered the poached fish.
Right. Looks delicious, doesn't it?
This fish is a deal.
Really? You're right. I thought that little bump was a fin.
This little bump is a drumstick. I've got chicken. Oh. No, I'll eat it. I'm starving.
Nonsense. Back in a flash with a fish.
After 30 years of our marriage, why should I think anything would go right tonight?
If it was so awful, John, what good reason could you have had for staying with me?
Revenge.
Miss, what's taking so long? Where's our dinner?
Oh, our stove broke, so we have to use a hibachi.
Well, Sonny's gonna take a little break now.
Keep playing. There's a fire in the hotel below us.
Okay, Sonny's back.
Cassie, Harold's play. Play anything that comes into your head.
On top of old smoke.
Is there a problem with the check?
Yes. No. Yes. Well, Reverend, you see, I just feel awful bringing a check to a man of the cloth.
Well, don't think of me as a minister of God. Think of me as a man falling asleep in his fruit cup.
Yes. But first, may I ask you a question of a religious nature?
Certainly.
Could you explain the Bible to me?
So far, so good. I think we can keep things under control until the fire department gets here.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you people? Are you nuts? Eating when there's a fire?
Do you have a reservation?
There's a fire! There's a fire in this building!
Now, wait, hold on! Everybody, shame on you! Coming in here and panicking these people like that.
However, there is a fire, folks.
But it is several floors below, and the fire department has everything under control.
Now, please, just take your seats. Please. Now, they're evacuating the building floor by floor, and our turn will come.
No, it won't. They stopped evacuating. The staircase is filled with smoke. Ladies and gentlemen,
worse than Dot.
Stop! Everybody stop! Look, you're scared. We're all scared. But fear is your best friend. I don't know why, but somebody told me that. Fear tells you to be careful, not stupid. So anybody who wants to be stupid, you run out into that stairwell and into the smoke. Anyone who wants to be careful, come back into the restaurant, sit down, and wait for the fire department to call.
Hey, please.
Thank you.
Might as well have had the fettuccine.
Lois, you did good. That was very brave of you.
Thank you, Jan. Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you peel my fingers off the microphone?
Miss, come here. I gotta level with you. This fire couldn't have happened at a worse time. You see, my company is merging with another company, very hush-hush. And if I'm not on a plane in another half hour, the whole thing could fall through.
In other words, that's your girlfriend, and if you're not home by 9 o'clock, the wife's gonna kill you.
You got it. I gotta get out of here.
Listen, Romeo, there's no safe way out. Would you rather be caught cheating or dead?
Death comes once, alimony is forever.
Do you think this is on the news?
Oh, I hope not. Bill and the kids will be worried sick.
I wonder what's worse, being out there worrying or being in here.
Being in here.
I gotta call home.
Jan, honey, the lounge phone is out. The only phone that works is the direct line to the lobby.
Yeah, but you heard me on the phone to Ellen before. I sounded like an old grouch, didn't I?
No, you didn't sound like a grouch. You sounded like a mother. Sometimes they sound alike.
Captain, I'm trying to hold things together here and... What? Oh. Well, I'm a Gemini. What's yours?
Who cares about signs? When are they coming to get us?
Look, I can't very well talk to two people at once. Don't be so pushy.
Oh, did I get pushy? Oh, I'm sorry. It was only my will to live.
Look, how long do you think it will be before they can clear the smoke from the stairwell, Captain? All right, Brett. Oh, I see. Oh, well, thank you, Brett. I'm looking forward to meeting you, too. Bye-bye.
Well, how long is it going to be before they clear it?
They can't.
They can't? Well, what are they going to do?
They don't know.
They don't know? Well, I hope you and Brett didn't make any long-range plans.
Then my husband and I just grew apart.
Yeah, it can happen when you marry young. You develop different interests, right?
No, he started fooling around.
And you with a baby girl.
We did okay. She's no baby anymore. She's a happy little 10-year-old whose mommy's gonna be a toasted marshmallow.
You know, with all of his faults, John never fooled around.
Well, I had to save my energy for fighting with you.
Miss, I'm leaving. There's gotta be a way out of here.
Herb, take it easy. I've never seen you like this.
We don't attend fires very often. I gotta get out of here. I got a wife and kid to think about.
A kid? You never told me about a kid.
Oh, I didn't? I must have mentioned the kid.
Look, in a little while, they'll come up with something, and we'll all get out. Relax, it's a piece of cake.
No, it isn't. It's a fire. This is a piece of cake. See that? Huh? It doesn't burn. Fire burns. Cake does not burn.
It could be worse. You could be his wife.
Excuse me, Sonny. I have to use the mic.
Yeah, wait. I was just gonna sing some of my own songs.
Haven't these people suffered enough? Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Thank you. The Reverend Worthington has generously agreed to speak some words of comfort for us.
Thank you, my child. Friends, in this time of doubt, let us not forget the word of the Lord. For he has said, "You shall burn for your sins."
Reverend, this isn't what I had in mind.
Yes, and how many of you made peace with your Maker this morning? And do you think that your last-minute words of repentance are enough for a lifetime of sin?
Maybe we could all sing a hymn.
And what about those you leave behind?
How many of you have sinned against your loved ones today? Hurt your wife today? Oh, my God. Hurt your child today?
I gotta go call Ellen.
Forgiveness can be yours by sending $1 to the Lord. Care of me, Fontana, California, 92335.
Jan, there's no way that you can reach her.
I've got to. I want my daughter to know I love her.
I think she's probably picked that up in the last 10 years.
Well, what if I never see her again? The last thing that I said to her on the phone was that she couldn't go out of the house until I told her she could.
Well, she'll probably catch on in 10 or 15 years and go out for a Coke.
Lois, how can you joke?
Well, it beats breaking down and crying, which is what I am about to do.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Hello. Oh, hi, Brad. Oh, my God, that's wonderful. They're getting us out from the roof by helicopter.
Oh, thank God.
What? Oh, well, I'll be wearing my sequin burgundy. Yes, that's right. Bye.
And the Lord appeared to me one night as if in a revelation. And he spoke one word to me. And that word was television.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Reverend. Ladies and gentlemen, I have good news. The fire department is flying in a helicopter, and we will be evacuated from the room. However, it only seats 4. Therefore, I suggest that we draw code check numbers to determine the order of our departure.
How will people get their coats back?
Vicky, sit down. Numbers 1 through 4 will be taken to the roof immediately. Now, would you form an orderly line here at the piano? Employees will leave last.
Okay, I quit.
You can't quit. Sonny, we'll all get out of this eventually.
If we're all gonna get out of this eventually, why can't I go first?
Sonny, sit.
Four. Oh.
38.
See you Tuesday.
I don't think so, Herb. Why don't you just stay home with your wife and kid?
$43.
2.
Well, I guess our breaking up changed your luck.
I'll trade number 2 for number 44.
That's me.
I may not want to live with you, but I don't want to die without you. You'd probably haunt me.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Lord, we've worked together a lot of years. We've been partners, right? Please. Thanks a lot, pal.
Why is it taking so long this time? The other trips only took about 10 minutes.
I'll go check.
Boy, you know, I'm very proud of us. We got everybody out calmly.
We're not out.
Well, we're next. So, Mario, should we draw numbers or what?
Well, you and Jan will go first because you've got kids, and the rest of you ladies will draw lots.
Let them go first. That's okay. I'll wait.
What about me?
You and I are in the last group, Sonny. Women first.
Sure. Where's the ERA when you need it?
Was anyone else scared that maybe, he might check out?
Not me. I always figured I'd die in bed.
Well, even if it did happen, I knew we'd all be back. I really believe in reincarnation. I believe that life cannot be created or destroyed, only screwed up.
Well, I just kept wishing I could see Bill and the kids one more time, you know?
I was worried, but I knew it didn't matter because I was raised to believe that the life we live on this earth is not the real life.
Not the way you live it, it isn't.
Oh, any news?
Well, they're having a little trouble with the helicopter.
What's wrong?
Well, the winds are so strong, it seems they banged into the building the last time they landed. But they only lost that little propeller in back.
The stabilizer?
Is that important?
For flying, yes. Without it, it's a $40,000 Cuisinart.
Well, this is crazy. I mean, first it's okay, then it isn't okay. I want to know exactly what is going to happen to me. Am I going to die or am I not going to die?
Lois.
These buildings are supposed to have precautions, Nancy. They're supposed to have sprinkler systems and things of that nature.
They do. Now, Brett says this building is safer than any other. If it weren't for this system, we would have been gone already. Now, they're doing the best they can. Really.
Okay.
Thanks, I needed that. You want to lie down?
Okay, so it's getting a little tight. So what? We're gonna get out of here. Sonny, go on. Play something cheerful.
Play cheerful. Liberace plays cheerful.
Move it. Go on. Play something we can all sing. Something to help us pass the time. Something like, You Are My Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. And I hung my head and cried.
Are you on my sunshine?
Sorry.
Oh.
Excuse me, folks. We put the fire out, and the stairways are cleared, so you're free to go if you want to.
Brett?
We're not the people tonight. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's a living. Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people tonight. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. We may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's a living.
Hey, Vicky, how was your date last night?
Oh, incredible. We went to dinner and a show and we danced all night. I'm exhausted. I didn't get home till 11:45.
You really know how to burn a candle at one end.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can never seem to get it together on time. Has Nancy been in? Did you cover for me? I mean, what'd you say, Nancy?
Nothing.
You said nothing? Some friends. I counted on you to help me.
Nancy hasn't come in yet. You're not late.
I'm not late. I'm not late.
Ladies, I have an announcement to make. Where's Jan?
I knew someone was late.
She's going to be a little late. She's already a little late. Now, next week, we're going to be booked solid with a group of conventioneers who will be staying at the hotel for the first time. You know what that means.
Yeah, walk fast between tables.
It means we want to impress them.
I'll learn to juggle.
I can juggle. Want to see?
Not now. It'll give me something to live for.
Ladies, please. This is a large group called the Daughters of the Pioneers.
Aren't they dead yet?
No. And we're hoping that they'll choose to stay with us every year. So let's all do our personal best.
I know I will.
And this is important, Dot. Try to do someone else's personal best.
Sorry.
Halt. I hope you have a good reason for coming to work late.
Very good. I couldn't get here on time.
Neither will your paycheck.
Hey, nice blouse.
Thanks.
Nice jeans.
Thanks.
Nice everything. What'd you do, hold up a boutique?
No, I just came from school. This is my feeling good outfit, which I am wearing because I just handed in a term paper to my economics teacher that's going to bring my grade up and knock his socks off.
Isn't this the teacher that asked you out 3 times already?
4. He asked me out again today. Only this time I said yes, and we have a date next week.
Your teacher asked you out? How could he?
Just a wild guess, but maybe thought he'd have fun.
But a teacher dating a student? I'm sorry, but I'd never date one of my teachers, co-workers, or members of the clergy.
Look, you better be careful, Jen. It's a little like dating the boss.
Why do you think I waited until the semester was over? Now it's okay to go out with him because I won't be in his class anymore.
Should have gone out with him when he first asked you. Then you wouldn't have had to write that term paper.
Sorry to disappoint you folks, but this segment of opinions and answers has come to an end.
Ladies, I don't know if you've noticed, but there are considerably more customers out in the dining room than there are in here. Well, why don't you just run out on the off chance you might meet one? Thanks.
Oh, they're sweet. But I think some of them actually are daughters of the pioneers.
I don't think they understand our customer tipping. Table of 4 just gave me a hearty handshake.
Aren't they great? Those 2 ladies on 7 are from Minnesota, and they both have nephews they want me to meet.
Never again to be lonely while ice fishing.
Jan, feeling any better?
Yeah, great.
Oh,
That is not a happy woman.
what do you suppose happened to her today?
I think it was last night. She had a date with her professor.
I don't want to hear about it.
Well, we've seen the thrill of victory. I'd say this is the agony of defeat. It's only because I know you so well, but I'd say you're no longer deliriously happy. Ladies and gentlemen, is this a happy woman?
She can smile.
She can still smile.
Okay, but it's embarrassing after everything I said. I just got too carried away about Larry. He seemed so terrific in class, but he was so boring at dinner. When we left the restaurant, I felt like I was paroled.
That bad, huh?
I lived for the waiter. He didn't ask me one question about me all night. No, one. He asked me what I thought about him. Huh? How could I be so wrong about a guy?
Oh, it's called getting to know someone. It's what dating used to be for.
Where's Mario?
I sent back 2 more specials.
Oh, yes, the daughters are very fussy. In fact, I just got a note from a lady named Emma giving me 2 tips to a flakier crust.
That's 2 more tips than most of us got.
They try to tell us we're too young. Too young to really be in love. They say that love's a word. A word we've only heard. But can't begin to know the meaning of. And yet, we're not too young to know this love will last 2 years will go. And then one day we may recall we're not too young at all.
I'm sorry, Larry. I hope I feel better, too. Thank you.
Are you sick?
I am now. That was Larry. He wants another date. I didn't know what else to tell him. He wouldn't take no for an answer.
Hey, when you got it, you got it. Well, maybe you should give him another chance.
Nope.
Sometimes you can't tell. My first date with my husband was a disaster.
Didn't you like him?
Oh, yeah, he didn't like me. See, he was a campus brain, and I had this crush on him, so when he finally asked me out, I was so intimidated I didn't say a word all night. 2 years later, he told me it was like dating a blonde lamp.
Lois, I'm not wrong. When I go out with a guy, I have one of 3 reactions. Yes, maybe, and no. Larry's, oh, no.
If you say so. So how are you going to get rid of him?
I don't know. It's been so long since I had one to brush off.
Why don't you just tell him the truth?
That he's boring?
Lie to him.
I don't want to lie to him, but I don't want to hurt his feelings either.
Look, you can't have both. Lie to him. Tell him he's more than any woman can handle.
There must be another way.
I have a hard time breaking off with guys, too. One time I had to move.
Dot, I think I need a more direct route.
Lie to him.
Tell him the truth, but be nice.
Sure. I'm a nice person. I'll tell him the truth.
There are 2 times when a man doesn't want to hear the truth. One is when he asks you why you're breaking up. The other is when he asks, did the earth move for you too?
Lie to him. Lois, do you have any extra ashtrays? They're all missing from my station.
The daughters like to take little souvenirs.
Well, then why don't we put an ashtray in each handbag as they leave?
Oh, Nancy, it's innocent enough, and it's good advertising.
Lois, we've got to put a stop to it. We can't afford it.
At $17.50 a lobster tail, they got rights.
Look, all I want you to do is keep your eyes open. If you spot any pilferage, be gentle, be firm, but get it back. Even if you have to pick the little dears up by their heels and shake them out.
Boring. I only thought he was boring. I'd give anything for boring. That's what you get for trying to be a human being. Here, I thought he'd be nice. Tell him the truth.
Him. You saw Larry again.
Oh, yes. And I did just like you said. I was nice and truthful and poof.
What's poof? I don't understand poof.
She didn't lie to him.
What happened? Did you tell him you didn't want to see him again?
I didn't even get the chance. I went to his office, okay? I was so nervous, my heart was in my mouth. My heart was in my nose. And I said, Larry, I was a little disappointed in our date the other night. And he said, so was I.
So that helps.
No, it doesn't. He was disappointed because it ended so soon.
He expected more.
You said it.
And the man is a teacher.
He said that the next date we have, and the good professor made it very clear there would be a next date, would end up in bed or I'd end up flunking the course.
I don't believe it.
He actually said that he'd flunk you if you don't go to bed with him?
Yes.
Well, what did you say?
What did I say? What did I say? What do you think I said? I looked at him right in the eye and I said, nothing. I didn't know what to say or how to say it. Oh, I'm so mad at myself I could bite the floor.
That creep.
I just wish I had said something.
It's not easy when someone catches you off guard like that. Happened to me once. I was 15. I was working in a supermarket. One night, the manager decided he wanted to stay late and stamp some cans. Mine.
What'd you do?
Same as you. At first, I was so shocked, I said nothing. Then I punched him in the stomach. What did he do? He doubled over and fired me.
Wonderful. If I flunk this course, it sets me back a whole year, not to mention the money. And I need this course to get my degree.
Maybe you misunderstood him.
Bed is not a term I have to look up. What am I gonna do? How can he flunk me? He can't flunk me. That paper's too good. I hope.
Why don't you go to the dean?
Why don't I go to the dean? Why don't I go to the dean?
He has to answer to somebody.
What a better person than a dean. What a wonderful idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're not being objective, Jen. Now you have to calm down.
Oh, am I gonna fix him? I can barely wait to get in there, boy. I'm gonna tell him what a rotten, low-down little creep.
Jan, calm down, or you're not gonna make your point.
You're right. You're right. I'll calm down. I'll just walk in there and I'll relate the facts about what a rotten little low-down, miserable. Lois, I think you better go with me.
I think I better go with her.
Everybody decent? Sorry about the intrusion.
Sonny, you know you're not allowed in here.
Hang loose, baby. It'll only take a minute.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Listen, I just wanted to talk to everyone before the crowds come in. I've been getting a lot of complaints from the customers this week.
So don't sing.
That's just it, baby. The daughters of the pioneers love to hear me sing. And with all the noise you chicks make with the plates and the food, well, it's no good, mamas. So, I'd like to establish a policy of no serving while I perform. Capiche? Thank you.
Boy, am I glad I decided to do this. It's the only way to go. Now it'll be all settled. What a relief.
Good. I'm glad you feel better.
Oh, I do. As a matter of fact, I feel a little silly dragging you along with me.
Well, I could go.
No. Here she comes.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Which one of you is my appointment?
I am. I'm Jan Hoffmeyer. You can call me Jan. This is my friend Lois Adams. You can call her Lois.
Dorothy Pressman. You can call me Dee. I worked a long time for that. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, it's about Professor Wilson.
Professor Wilson.
Brown eyes, shoulder bag.
Larry, economics.
Right. Well, I'm having a little problem in his class. Well, I really don't know how to say this.
Students and teachers have been having problems for years. I guess I can say I've heard them all. So what is it?
I'm not doing very well in his economics course, and if I don't sleep with him, he'll flunk me.
That one I don't hear very often. How do you know this?
He told me. You see, Professor Wilson and I had a date.
You dated your teacher? That's a little complicated.
I wish everyone would stop saying this. I know, I made a mistake, okay? But not everybody's perfect.
Jan.
Look, it was the end of the semester. I really thought it would be all right.
Jan.
And it was only once. It was in a restaurant. Waiters, soup,
Jan.
everything.
Then, go on.
It didn't turn out too well, and I'm not interested in seeing him anymore. However, he wants to see a lot more of me. In fact, all of me.
All right. So you have a grievance against the professor, and you want to take action, right?
Right.
Let me tell you how your case might sound. Student is doing poorly in class. Student dates professor to get a better grade. Professor refuses to cooperate. Student accuses professor of improper behavior as a last resort to ensure a passing grade. Do you see how that could sound?
I don't care how it sounds. All I know is he's blackmailing me, and it feels crummy.
Jan, why don't you tell him about the paper?
Oh, yes, the paper. You see, I wrote this really terrific paper that should bring my grade up. All I want is for you to make sure he gives me the grade I deserve.
Again, it's the same problem. I read the paper and think you're Madame Curie. He reads it and thinks you're Bozo the Clown.
So you're telling me you can't do a damn thing?
I'm telling you it's your word against his. You need more proof. Look, I know this is a frustrating situation. I understand how you feel. If I go to Larry Wilson with this, he'll deny it. He'll say you deserve your flunking, and you'll be in an even worse spot.
But
I'm afraid all you can do is try not to worry, have faith in your term paper, and hope the turkey can take no for an answer. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Larry.
What a surprise. Well, not really. Come on in.
Thanks.
I was just going over some term papers.
Oh, didn't happen to get to mine yet, did you?
Not yet. Can I take your coat?
Thanks.
Well, what do you think of the place?
It's nice. Very tasteful.
Thank you. Furnished it myself. See that bookcase? That is a real antique. I got it 3 years ago for $1,500. Today it's worth $5,500. You know what kind of profit that is?
250%. Now do I get a passing grade?
There's still time. Well, please, sit.
Thanks.
Put that dimmer in myself. Saves 14% on the electric bills. Like to say, you can take the economics teacher out of the class, but you can't take the class out of the economics teacher.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Larry, I've been thinking.
About me, I hope.
Almost nonstop, you might say.
Oh, that's good. That's very, very good.
I came here because, Larry, you really would do what you said you're gonna do if I don't do what you want me to do, would you?
In a minute.
I'm sorry, Larry. I don't feel that way about you.
Come on, Jan. I could tell in class that you were interested in me.
In class, you were interesting. But, to tell you the truth, since our date the other night, I really don't like you.
No problem. I like you, and that's what counts. You turn me on.
But that's crazy. Don't you know that's crazy? It makes you sound like some sort of a...
Please, save it. I don't feel like being analyzed.
And I don't feel like being assaulted.
Would you give me a break?
No, give me one. What's the difference between what you're doing with a grade book and what some guy does with a gun in a parking lot?
You are crazy.
Maybe. Oh, by the way, I did go to the dean, so you are being watched.
This is a good deal for everybody. You give a little, I give a little. That's what life's about.
Not my life. I came here because I hoped you'd act like a person. But you know something? Oh, you're beyond that. You really don't want me. You just want the feeling of power that this gives you.
Forget it, Hoffmeyer. I don't need this. I've had a lot of girls in my class, and nobody's ever pulled this.
I'm sure they didn't, because they were probably too young or too scared or really needed the credits. Well, maybe that's the only way you can get a woman. But you're not gonna get me. Good night, Professor. Take that and stuff it in your bookcase.
Hello? Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Is it for me? Phyllis was gonna call.
I don't call your friend Phyllis, sweetheart.
I'm sorry. It's just that Phyllis is gonna call from school. The grades are being posted today.
Yeah, I forgot. I'll just be a minute. It's Joey.
Hi.
What? No, practicing the piano will not ruin your hands for football. You just keep practicing. I don't care what Sparky says. Yeah. Honey, I gotta go. Yeah, well, you just finish your exercises, then you can do anything you want. Yeah, anything. Okay. What did I just say?
Jan, did you hear about your grade yet?
Not yet. God, I hate waiting.
Come on, Phyllis. You know, tonight is the last night of the Daughters of the Pioneers. I'm gonna miss them.
Me too.
You?
Yeah, Nancy's been so busy counting ashtrays, she's left us alone.
They're all right. Once you get used to them, they're just a little different than our regular customers.
You know that group of people that sat at my station all week and didn't leave any tips? Well, last night they gave me this.
Oh.
They worked on it all week. It's hand knitted.
And I got a patchwork quilt.
I got a good talking to.
Come on, Phyllis. Call Phyllis. Phyllis.
Hey, you think there's any chance Larry will pass you?
No, but I can hope, can't I? Come on, Phyllis. Phyllis, what's the verdict? Phyllis, I don't want to guess. What'd I get? Thank you, Phyllis.
He gave me a C. I guess the turkey could take no for an answer.
I still wish I could have punched him in the stomach.
Hey, I have a bottle of champagne in my locker that I've been saving. Let's celebrate Jancy.
Great. I haven't had champagne since my anniversary.
I haven't had it since my divorce.
I've never had champagne.
You call that champagne?
It is on a 727. Okay, stand back.
It's a little flat.
Jan only got a C.
Yeah, but what a C.
Not too much for me.
Not too much for any of us.
To integrity. To virtue.
To guts.
To Jan.
To work.